She was like a week old. I did it again. I did it again. I did it again. Without a jump pad. I did it again. I literally just did it again. Oh my god. I did it again.
Everything more fun. That auto fucked up the moment he D-back.
Oh god. Am I dead? I am dead.
Oh no! Hanaki! Hanaki! Hanaki, come save me! Hanaki! Are you gonna die?
We both got knocked out at the same time.
Oh my god! We would have died! Oh my god!
Oh god. I'm going for the sauce. I'm going for it.
So, I think Brittany got the trio. I down to the elbow and just left them.
I got one of them.
That was the elbow.
Let's go! Let's go! The controller! Oh god, that guy had 8 stacks of a shotgun. I wish I had 8 shotguns. What the heck? So, 1578. Alright. Let's go. Oh no, I might die! I forgot to heal before I jumped off. I forgot to heal before I jumped off. I'm gonna die. Oh, I need you to pick me up.
I will. You're kind of far, though.
Anyway, just let me rest a while on the.
Oh no. Alright, let's see if I get some goodies. Oh! Yes! Oh my god! Yes! 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 Oh my god! Finally! Oh my god, let's go! Let's go! This is the one S-skin I've been after for so long. Oh my god. Give me that. I now have no reason to roll. It will roll. Let's go. Hello, pilot. Oh my god, rest in peace.
They are
No, they
splitting.
didn't. We can kill that guy, we can kill the Mila, kill the Mila.
No, I'm getting stuck on you guys! Oh my god! Die. My mech here, dude. I'm in trouble. I'm in huge trouble. What? Oh my god, dude. Yeah, he lag switched on me, man. Oh my god. Okay, I gotta go push this hot steel. Oh my god! Absolutely insane. I considered a toxic deep mech to actually winning. Oh no.
No chill, oh my god.
Oh, I'm living though, I'm living though, I'm living.
It's still, I'm dying. I'm genuinely dying.
Oh.
Help.
Oh, I seen his little glow for a moment there. Oh. No! Peek it. Ow. 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 The man of legend. Did you like die? Hello? I think I killed him. Oops, that wasn't very good. Probably edit the title. It's like TDM right now. Eno has like a cheating history. I don't think he hacks every single game. Like, there's no way. But you do know when he toggles. I mean, he even toggled against Kazumichi about like a week and a half ago.
And I was waiting for my rolling papers that are actually paper, but yeah, it's for rolling stuff. And they brought me the actual crappy ones that I didn't order.
Alright, watch this.
Alright, hello, thank you for the raid, Robert, let's go! I have my thing open still. There we go, I had to close my thing. Well, the SMC podcast, I wanna hope everything's fine here. Yeah. Oh yeah, welcome to the SMC podcast. We got the nice Rava raid. For those that don't know, the podcast usually happens on Wednesday, but sometimes it gets delayed. But it happens every other Wednesday. And usually it's me, Wowie, and Mira. Let's see if... Let me tell Mira he can join. But yeah, we already went over the patch... Well, we didn't go over the patch notes on the podcast yet, but we can go over those podcast little usual tidbits here in a little bit. But yeah, thank you for the raid, Rava. How was your stream? I know you were getting bullied for a while there, but you actually had fun at SMC for once, it sounded like. It's pretty rare. Okay, I gotta invite Mira to the server, hold on. But yeah. Absolute chaos, and I'm thankful for everyone that's here. If anyone doesn't know, I'm Nyawis. People say Nyawis, but it's Nyawis, and I knew people were going to say Nyawis, but anyways, I play a variety of games, but I mostly play the mech game, and I mostly only stream the mech game. So yeah. If you like your SMC related news or content, I've got you covered. Today we're going to be doing some tier lists. We're going to do some battle royale, some TDM, maybe even Iron Arena tier list, maybe even Iron Arena tier list. It seems Mira's here now. Hello, Mira. Ooh. Tau. All right, let me go ahead and get Mira's portrait in here since he's missing. All right. There we go. Mira's so back. I gotta like realign everybody because we had Rava here. Yeah. All right, cool. There we go. We are so back. Anyways, we could go over the patch notes for any of the people that aren't aware. One of the things that I didn't realize because I'm a silly dingus and I forgot is you can no longer shoot through the barriers in TDM. Which I guess that must have been in the optimizations, which, by the way, the amount of optimizations we had this patch is a new record, I think. Can either of you think of a patch that has had more optimizations? It seems Wowie is broken. Wowie's not moving. Oh my hopeless, it's over. You haven't looked at the patches? Yeah, they had 19. First time ever. Oh, okay, you can't hear them. Why is that? It should be here. Come on, Discord, stop being cringe with me. Okay, speak. What is happening? Okay, again. Okay, there we go. We are so back. That's a little scuffed, but we're back. But anyways, if you two want to repeat your thoughts on or 19 optimizations. It should be working now. I think Bravo's a little delayed. I hope. Oh no.
Whoa, here, whoa, here, whoa. Here, whoa.
Hello?
Yeah, whoa. Is this just
No,
like
there's nothing.
there's nothing? What has happened? Wait, there is audio, but you're just not moving.
Oh, we are dead.
That is really weird.
We have broken it.
Well, let me see if this fixes it. Give me a sec. All right, speak real quick. Oh my word, my ears. Speak.
Here, whoa.
Okay, we're back. We are so back.
We can't hear you here, but they work now.
Yeah. Anyways, we did it. All right, a bit of a scuffed start to the podcast. I didn't expect it to go like this, but this is what happens when Rava raids you. Everything goes wrong. Everyone already knows that. So, real quick, we can go ahead and talk about. Oh, I think they're fine now.
Can you hear Atlas?
Wait, can you wait? You can't hear me? Oh my word! Hello. Let me.
I mean, I
Oh,
can hear
Okay, you can hear me. Just mirror
now I
can't.
can hear you.
Okay. All right. The Rava raid experience. This is what happens. All right, we're gonna go ahead and
Raw
look.
raids, so everything goes wrong.
Yeah. We're gonna go ahead and look at the good old SMC Billy because real quick before going to the patch notes, there's actually something new we could talk about that I don't think everyone knows about, but Rava viewers know about it because Rava's cringe. She doesn't like me having stuff to eat.
Pizza?
Yes.
I need
All
that
right.
skin.
Here we go. We got the good old Vita skin. Everyone knows about this good old Vita skin. And Rava's the number one Vita
Rava
fan.
skin.
If there's anything that screams Rava, it's probably this skin.
For real, for real.
I mean, have you seen those potato streams? Looks 1-to-1.
True. So true.
The only thing that this skin is missing is glasses. If it had glasses, this would be the R4 Ava skin.
And if the hair was black and pink.
Yeah, black and pink. The R4 skin. But you know, black and white, yeah, close enough. Close enough. Why is Rava gonna complain? She doesn't even wail in the game anymore. We're starving. But yeah. Yeah, Rob, if you ever want to stop by in the middle of the podcast, you can inside the thing, but because you have to dye your hair blonde before pink. Let's go. That's true, actually. She's in like she's in the larval stage of the R4 Ava. That's what this is the larval stage. So, real quick, we'll just go over the patch notes. One of the most interesting changes that I think was the Death Now change. That cooldown really hurts that burst damage, which I kind of like.
He deserves it.
You've all had the chance to see Death Now nowadays. What do you all think about it, including the viewers? What do you all think about the Death Now change?
I'd say it was deserved, yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Mira? I think you already said that it was deserved.
He deserves more nerfs.
I think what makes it better is that at the very least people will start, like how Wowie had brought up yesterday to me, was that Death Knells will at least do what they're supposed to with their secondaries now, which is tag somebody and then hit them, and then tag them again and hit them. So, I think that's a really good thing as well. Reduce the movement speed was pretty good. The damage increase, when you mark them, does that mean you do like an extra like 2 damage or something?
You do an extra 100 damage.
No,
You
I mean
mark them
like
with primary and then hit
Well-
secondary.
I meant with like the since it got like a base damage increase, or is it still just 100?
We'll have to check that out.
Wow. Next time on our myth busting, we're gonna go ahead and open up SMC and see. No, we're not. I mean, we could, but anyways, Andromeda got nerfed. Rava was crying. I literally heard her from across the planet crying, be like, "Oh, they nerfed Andrew! Oh my word! They nerfed Andrew! For goodness sake!"
And then you go on mobile and you are like, that needs more nerfs. I hate Andrews.
Then they added new missions, but oh yeah, and then the new TDM chips. Which basically, by the way, the Dreadwolf chip just makes it like pre-nerfed Dreadwolf before they removed the fuelless dash, if you want to call it that. Then Desperate Showdown. I don't know if has any of you heard anything about Desperate Showdown? If you get like when you get 2 random weapons, are they the same for you both, or can someone get like an Explo and you're stuck with a grenade launcher?
I have no idea. So far, the only weapons I got in Desperate Showdown was a green assault rifle.
Was that today?
No, I didn't die today.
Okay.
It was Pain who got bullied.
I see. The toxic tryhard getting toxic tryharded on. Can't believe this.
He actually got tryharded on. I had to save him, but it didn't work.
And then, let me see. Where's the thing that they mentioned the TDM changes, Willie?
Was it the previous patch?
Maybe. Because, I mean, I haven't really played TDM since, like, ages ago, so there's a chance it was just a previous patch. No, wait. No, it wasn't the previous patch, because last time we played TDM, I was able to shoot past it.
Yeah, it is a 102 increase now.
Wow! Wait, I actually got it right by saying 2?
Yeah.
Oh, I was just taking a shot in the dark based off of my brain's automatic calculation.
About the shield, I think they never actually mention that they mess around with the shield. I've never seen them mention the shield ever.
That is true. They never really mention it. They just call it like a boundary, and they've only... Yeah, I don't know.
Did I mention it?
I guess it wasn't mentioned, but yeah, and then they added new pilot missions and stuff, destroy mech missions and all that. Pretty good. Any changes that you liked from this patch, Mira and Wowie?
Let me read it.
He's reading it now. He's reading it.
I read the first part, but the 19 fixes. Yeah, I haven't read that around here.
You know how we have 19 fixes? It reminds me of what I was doing yesterday with Defend the Universe. Just a big quality of life patch for generic Roblox game. Nobody needs to know about it. Don't worry, I did not say the name of it at all. Let me go ahead and enable these question redeems, by the way, real quick.
I guess it was shadow patched, because the point I thought it was referring to was number 10 in adjustments and optimizations on the previous patch for October 12th.
Oh, it was the previous patch before, and it just said optimized. There we go. The redeems are up. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. But let's see. So now we'll go ahead and do. Well, actually, is there anything else we might want to mention about this patch? I feel like I'm forgetting something. I guess I could go ahead and do the big announcement first while everyone's here. So
Wait,
yeah,
they finally fixed Neutron.
yeah. I didn't get
It took them
footage.
3 years.
Yeah, I didn't get footage to do it, or not to do it, to like try it out and save it for a video, unfortunately. So I couldn't really give the comparison, but yeah, that is a thing that happened. Hooray! I don't know how it feels to play Neutron. If anyone who plays Neutron knows how it feels, be sure to let me know, because I'm very interested in that.
We should ask Payne. They finally fixed the fucking right click of Neutron.
Hey, you can't swear.
Sorry, it's what I do.
No, you swore in the last podcast anyways. It's fine. It's
Always
just keep
swear.
it at the minimum, I guess. I don't know. I don't really care that much. But the 13-year-old on their iPad might care. If there's a 13-year-old on their iPad. I'm sorry if you feel called out, 13-year-old on your iPad.
I mean, I kinda did post it in mobile gen chat before I went offline, so there might be a 13-year-old on the iPad watching.
So Wowie, you know what I've been cooking up for a little bit and have finally gotten prepared, you know?
Yeah.
You wanna help lead me into this?
Oh dear, I am currently making a video for SMC, but I need some good material to make a thumbnail. Do you know where I might find some?
Yeah, I do. Nyawish just recently dropped the content creator pack on a Google Drive. Wow.
Wow.
The Google Drive link is right there for the YouTube viewers. It'll be inside the description. It'll be there for every single video from now on in the description. It'll be at the very bottom saying, hey, need assets? There it is. I'll go ahead and pull up the README here and I'll read it out to you all just in case you don't know how to read a README. It says, hi, I'm going to be trying to update this as frequently as I can. You can find updates for when I update it at twitter.com/sawsomechitchat or during my SMC podcast that happens every other Wednesday, usually. This is a collection of custom images as well as images ripped from the SMC website. Custom images include images of mechs that I've turned into a minimalist style and images that I've manually drawn over to bump up the resolution quality. Some images are cropped from in-game resources, but once higher quality images are obtained, those will be replaced with the new ones. The file pathing may be a bit of a maze at first, but as I update the pack, I will streamline it to be easier to navigate. Feel free to use anything here to your heart's content. I would include the soundtracks, but I don't want netties to kill me. If you'd like to contribute with your own SMC-related assets, official or custom, feel free to let me know on Twitter. Thanks. And that also includes Twitch. If I'm streaming and you might want to contribute, you can let me know, and we can talk and have a little chat. And I mean anybody. You could be someone who has like 10 subscribers or a bajillion subscribers, and if you've got SMC related assets, like when it comes to what I want in the content creator pack, I want more official oriented or SMC specific stuff. So you won't really see me adding like my Fortnite font saying how to get free skins inside the content creator pack. So if that was your plan, I'm not really interested in those assets. Just things similar to like my Arthur thumbnail, my Firefox thumbnail, Vita thumbnail, Deacon thumbnail, so on and so forth. It doesn't have to be super high quality, okay? Like, if you contribute to it, I will add you in the credits. There's still some people that I have to credit inside this notepad, but everyone who adds to the content creator pack will have their credit inside the README. Because it's not just my effort, I want it to be everybody's. So yeah, if you know, you know. It seems Mira is dying right now, so you can help Mira while I nerd more about this content creator pack. But yeah, You can go ahead and open it now, and you'll be able to see what's there. I will try to turn all the emotes into proper, or I will try to get all the SMC animated emotes into GIFs and put them inside the emotes folder. Try to get all the items that I can. Get some more custom mech renders. And then we've got the minimalist, which, by the way, the Photoshop files for specific art pieces will be included. I don't think the Firefox is included just yet because it is not complete. I wanted to finish it up a little bit more, tidy it up a bit more before I actually ship it out. So, unfortunately, Firefox is not included yet, but will be, okay? And then we've got some official media. Let me go ahead and see if I can stream this on... Put this up on the stream here. It seems like Firefox is taking 10 years to load. Alright. So, for those that might be interested, it's got just a variety of images. It's got a bunch of their stuff that they've posted on Bilibili. It's got some of the renders as well. Some of these are kind of duplicates as I was going through, and I haven't cleaned them up or I haven't finished. Some of these I have to turn into a PNG because WebPs are cringe, and nobody likes WebPs. But we've got pretty much everything. One of the most recent additions that I had was... Okay, how do I go back on this? Oh my word. Am I stuck in here? Okay. I guess I shared the link for just official media, so let me get a link for the... No, it seems to be fine. Yeah, it is fine. I guess I'm just a silly creature. And don't know how to navigate a full screen Chrome, or not Chrome, full screen Firefox like this. Here we go. Alright, we're back. Back at the root. I'm just going to go ahead and post this again just in case I got the wrong link. Shouldn't be the wrong link, but there you go. But it might be. So we've got emotes, items, mechs. Yeah, no, we are in the middle of this. I just didn't know how to go back because I'm silly. Anyways, we've got the selection renders. So whenever you're selecting a mech in game, you've got all of them here. All the current mechs are right here. There's an image including all of the icons in one simple image like this if you want that. So yeah. Like I said, I was gonna add the music, but I didn't really want to. I might see about uploading the music separately or including it at another time just to make sure. So yeah, we got all the vehicles in here. Did you know that the guided missile does not count as a vehicle, Wowie? And
It doesn't.
Yeah, and did you know that, Mira?
Yes, because you can pick it up sometimes. It's under the weapons tab.
Yeah, it is
So
a
yes,
weapon.
I always knew.
So that's why, for example, the Shin skill and stuff doesn't work with it. Is because it's a weapon. Which makes me curious. Does that mean that the red damage reduction would work with it? If you shoot it?
Probably.
But yeah. So that's the content creator pack. If anyone has any questions, you can ask me. You have any questions, Wally, about anything that's in here, Mira? Any of you?
How often can we expect updates to the content creator pack?
I want to try to update it once a week, but there are going to be drought times where it'll probably take me a month to update. But every time I update it, I will post it on Twitter, and I will post it in the podcast Discord, and mention it in the podcast when it is updated. And so yeah, just anyone who's interested in the content creator pack, make sure to follow me on Twitter. I mean, heck, you're here right now. Why aren't you following me on Twitter? Oh my god, you're not following. Anyways, I don't care. Let me make sure my Twitter's properly posted on my Twitch, because it would be kind of a disaster if it wasn't. Just tell people to follow me on Twitter and it's not even there. All right, let me click
I
the
also
Twitter.
have another question.
It worked. Yeah, what's your question?
If I don't find an asset that I want, can I request it?
You can, if you know of things that I haven't included yet. Definitely let me know if you have anything. So, like, if you're like, oh my goodness, I'm disappointed. There isn't an alpha coin in here. Then, well, heck, I'll whip up an alpha coin. All right, no problem. I was gonna put an alpha coin in there, but I didn't have the time. But yeah, all the main items like crystals, gold, alpha coins, and flashpoints, I'm gonna prioritize those first to being added to the items list. Right now, they're not. The flashpoints are. But
I wonder why.
I wonder why that happened. But yeah, the flashpoints are in there, but not the other currencies. I'll be adding all the other currencies in there. But if you know of anything, which by the way, anyone who might want to be DM me on Twitter or anything really, just Discord, Twitter, yada yada yada. Go ahead. I'm not gonna kill you. I'm not gonna be like, this SMC person just messaged me. Cringe. Yeah, if you if you want to message me, go for it. And if you don't want to interact with me and just want to drop in something that'll help with the content creator pack, just drop it in there, and I'll go through it and I'll see what can go in. And then I'll credit your Discord name unless you put in a name that you want to be credited as. That credited as. There we go. So yeah. Every 2 weeks is what I want to try to update this, but it might be updated every few days, every week. Might have a drought period where it's not updated for a month. And yeah, so if anyone has like rips, for example, of official renders, definitely send those my way if you've got them. I want to get the full renders, but I don't have them right now. We're probably going to see if we can figure out a way to rip them from the game itself. And then, wow, what do you know? We've got full high quality rips. Everyone wants full high quality rips. Any other questions, Wowie?
I think they've been answered.
What about you, Mira?
Can we add Freddy?
No. Halloween is
Sad.
almost over. Before it even began. You want to know why it's almost over? Because I don't celebrate Halloween. But I'll still do the festivities.
I am German, we don't have that here.
Wow. I didn't know Germans were that scared.
Yes.
They had to ban it. But yeah, if any of the viewers have any questions, let me know. And anyone who might want to be a guest on the podcast, go ahead and join the podcast Discord. I am going to actually start current guest lineup that I have, or all the people that want to be guests. I will send them a Google form. It's not anything super spooky like what's your email, what's your password, what's your name, what's your social, what's your credit card. None of that. It's just going to be like what time best works for you, which guest are you, and what topics might you want to talk about if you have any of your own that you might want to bring up. And then that'll be it. So yeah, any of the guests that'll be there in the future, just a heads up. Let me go ahead and post on Twitter, twitter.com, about the podcast happening. Content creator pack is out now. Content creator pack for SMC is out now. Stop by the SMC podcast live now. Twitch.tv twitch.tv/Yalwit. Yeah, anyways, we can go ahead and move into the meat and potatoes once you two are ready. For our lists. Ooh, our lists. Let me go ahead and update the title. Content Creator Pack. Well, podcast. Content Creator Pack out now.
Wait, add those.
Add what? Those are so minuscule, so tiny.
Because I rarely screenshot them.
I could. Those already exist in the content creator pack, but in higher resolution. And I mean, the delish isn't cropped out fully properly, but the Mila should be there. The red should be there. This. Oh wait, though they might not actually be there yet. I think I only have those for my thumbnails, so I might have to.
We need them.
I might have to rip apart my thumbnails and add those. So expect an update this week. Maybe not tomorrow or the next day, but probably I'll aim for Sunday. So all you critters that might want higher resolution, red packet Mila Delish. I think the Delish is already in there. Cyrus and stuff.
Yeah, it should be.
You can check it out on Sunday, and it should be updated. I'll probably try to update it really early in the morning.
I will put me on all my thumbnails.
But yeah,
I believe you don't have the officially translated English versions of the stickers.
I didn't want to go through their Facebook because their Facebook is full of garbage. But if you want to send their Facebook, you can. And we've also got a whole lot of these images. I don't know if they were fan art or not. It was official, and I was like, I don't know if I want to distribute fan art, but there's no signatures here. Nettie's just kind of stole them, I guess. So if Nettie's stole them, I'll steal them too. This Rico is pretty neat. Anyone who might be interested.
I think they commissioned people to do them.
All right, cool. Their commissions are mine now. But yeah, we've got just a ton of these all over the place. So
They also have great artists in their team, so could have been made by them.
it could have. It could have.
Because a lot of them fit with like the emotes. Like if you look at the current emotes, they do kind of fit with the style.
And for anyone who's curious about the content creator pack, you could actually download this. Oh well, we've got an ad break, so I'll wait for this ad break to end first before continuing.
Hey, people who are subscribed or are watching this on YouTube.
Yeah, hey, people who are watching this on YouTube. Nobody subscribes to me on Twitch. Give me your subs, please. That's a joke. I don't like people who beg for subs, okay? I don't like that.
You know, I don't have a sub and I still watch this stream. I don't have an ad.
Did you know that that's pretty cool? But anyways, to our YouTube gamers out there, I just want you to know, thank you for your support. Twitch people can't know that I like you guys, okay? If they know that, it'll be all-out war. I mean, just the other day, I told YouTube subscriber 1 that Twitch viewer number 1 was hanging out, and they're like, "What the heck are you kidding me, you traitor?" And so yeah, that isn't a real story. And the ad break's over. Welcome back, everybody. But for those who aren't a content creator, you might still be interested in downloading this pack, because if you want SMC wallpapers, I mean, there's some in Chinese. I don't know if they have English versions of these like fan art things on their Facebook.
Yeah, they post them on the Facebook as well.
Well, I know that they post them on the Facebook, but what I mean is like some of these I don't think I've seen on the Facebook, but they have the Chinese logo.
No, they don't post everything, but they post some specific depending on The context?
Yeah, I'll probably go through their Facebook and just go through their media tab and just grab everything. But
They
yeah,
also have comics.
yeah, those are great. I have to still get all those. Boy, do you happen to have any of the comics downloaded?
I might actually, because of the Lillian holding the Usagi.
Yeah.
That one.
So
was great.
anything that you may have that's English translated and stuff, definitely send my way. I don't have all the English assets. I just have the Chinese ones. So, well, I do have some English ones, but most of it is going to be Chinese. So anybody who has English SMC media, definitely send it my way. I mean, heck, if there's for some reason a Spanish one floating around or a Korean one floating around, you can send me that too. I don't care. Uh, all languages that you may have, just send them my way, and I'll include them. Eventually, I'll probably try to sort these based off of their language. So yeah. But for those who aren't,
Oh, right.
yeah,
So, we could even ask our mobile viewers to send us their little invite code, so we can
oh yeah,
retrieve
we can,
assets. Too.
yeah. If you have an invite code, now it might be a little scary to say that we can retrieve assets. I'm not saying that it's scary that you say it that way or anything. I'm saying to people who aren't really familiar with what that can really entail or what information is available from your invite link. We can't really get much. They should have their your rank. It'll have your profile picture and level, as well as obviously just your in-game name and ID. And what clan you're in. I believe it. Can't we get clan logos that way? I'm trying to remember.
We can, yeah.
Yeah, we get clan logos that way too. So, any mobile players, definitely send your invite links. This, I will 100% guarantee you, we can't do anything harmful with it. It's literally just generic information. The main thing we're interested in is
yeah, you can open the invite link too and see that it's just a web page that has your information on it.
Yeah.
Okay, well that was a very poor way to phrase it. That has your
profile
information.
It's
it has
profile
your
stuff.
username, it has your profile picture, your clan, your level, your rank, such as if you're in Diamond League or Super League, Legendary League, yeah. But what we're interested in is the profile picture.
Yeah.
Seeing as this is a way to get a higher resolution profile image.
Yeah. And we were doing this earlier. And we got some success from it, but not having access to every picture. We have access to a ton of pictures on PC, but we don't have those pictures on mobile. So when the invite links came out, we can't really do much with them. So that's where any of you who might have your maxed out Yutongs or your Nings, well, I have the Ning one, but still send me the Ning because I don't know if I misplaced it. I'm getting murdered. Hold on.
But yeah, so if you have the Bond profile picture that you gain when you reach level 13, I believe, then do send us your invite link if you're on mobile.
How do I do that?
That's a good question. Let's open up the little mobile application, and we'll guide you through it. This is taking a bit.
How do I do it?
I have to update SMC.
Alright, I'm back. What did I miss?
How do I do this?
Oh, how do you get
We're gonna guide viewers on how to retrieve their invite link.
Okay, should I, like try to see if I can fit like a Discord stream on here, so that way like you can give them a real time tutorial.
Of course.
Yeah, just let me know when you're ready. I know that I heard you updating. Yeah, we're going to change the cable, or not the cable, the modem for the internet, and can't really do that right now. So after this ends, I'll probably do that, which I don't know how long I'll be missing, but yeah.
How do I do this?
Oh my goodness, so many Twitter notifications.
Oh, you need Twitter? I have Twitter installed, but I don't have an account.
You
Shouldn't need
I
it.
don't think you need it.
No, it doesn't. It wants me to make an account to get the link.
Oh my goodness.
Alright, for those that don't know, you need a Twitter account, which could spell disaster, because guess what? Elon hates the EU. Apparently, there's a rumor going around that he wants to prevent Twitter from being in the EU sphere, which doesn't make sense to me at all.
I can no longer look at artists that are definitely not sus. Sad.
No way! You just said that on the podcast. No shame.
Just ignore the last part.
So true, Mira. All of that Mobius art.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gone forever.
Not even to mention the Firefox. That's tough.
That's so sad, man.
But while they're doing that, anything any of you might want to mention towards this? Oh yeah, I didn't finish. I don't think about the content creator pack and what it offers for people that don't make content. If you're the type of person who might just want a bunch of random desktop backgrounds or phone backgrounds and stuff, you can just download this and take a look and all that. It's definitely got a ton of stuff. And if you're a big SMC fan, well, there you go. You've got it. So yeah.
Rico.
I'm gonna take Rico as my desktop picture.
Yeah, there's a lot of Ricos.
The chestnut sauce.
Yeah, Banner's background is just going to have a bunch of that stuff in there, and then you've got the game mode, little pictures like this. If any of these are interesting for you, portrait mode. Got the fat bear.
Fat Kuma.
Bear.
Bear. But yeah, let's see. Let's go back a bit. We've also got some pilots in here. We've got a Ning. Now this isn't a render, or well, I guess you could technically say it's a render. It's not an official render. These are going to be like their own images that are kind of cut out from SMC itself. And then for let's see. Yeah, we've got the Super HD Alpha badge. It's not Super Ultra HD, but it should cover up or cover everything that you need a high quality Alpha badge for. I think I include the PSD if you want to change its color in different ways. I feel like.
I have an idea.
What is your idea?
Once I am good at drawing, I will put my art in there too.
Draw a miniature raven.
Yeah.
Let me see. Where the heck have I put? I guess the pilots. I guess I haven't separated the pilots from the. Oh yes, I have. Here we go. Yeah, we got the pilots. We got Link from The Legend of Zelda. Don't mind that file name.
It's Link.
From The Legend of Zelda.
The Legend of Mega City.
Yeah, and then we got the Mila skin. We should have the Joanna skin line around somewhere. Yeah, they also have promotional images. They're all going to be in Chinese though because it's. Oh yeah, the Gabriel Carr image. A classic. Everyone loves this one, right? Everyone needs to know that this one existed. The Gabriel Carr image.
Wasn't that on CBD?
Yeah, it was all over in CBD.
But then they removed it.
There were multiple of the Gabriel cars actually. There was another one where Rom was like behind the door of the car.
Yeah. I also remember a white one.
Yeah.
And a black one. There was a lot. Of
Then
the
we
Gabriel
got whatever
cars.
the heck this promotional image is. Oh yeah.
Moving this over here, moving that over there.
Where's the SMC part?
The SMC part of that promotional image, it's Ranger right next to the yellow car. I guess is that a Lambo? What is that?
Oh, that's Ranger. I thought that's something else. Ranger be racing. No wonder they call him racist.
That's so over. And then we got the dripped out pilots over here.
Right, I forgot about it. But they never gave it us. There was like a black jacket Cyrus in the game, but they never gave it.
Was it only for like CN?
I have no idea. No, it was on NA. It was like the black jacket Cyrus was shown on NA, but when they happened, there was just nothing there. It was nothing.
It's like the Subway sandwiches. Oh, you know, I'm curious if we manage to rip into the game, I wonder if the Subway renders are still in there.
Subway
Maybe.
Skylark I wanted, but I never
The
got it.
Pepsi Cola.
I love my Subway Skylark.
Yeah, if we manage to rip the game files, that'd be super great for this whole thing.
I'm ready.
Okay, let me go ahead and pop this open here. And
Subway Skylark.
let me see if I can. Let me open here and change this to here. Yes, okay. Let me go ahead and full screen this now. And then boom. There we go. All right, the show is all yours, Wowie.
Okay. So here we are on this very legitimate phone. So what we need is for people to tap this invite for rewards banner up here. And as you can see, if you tap on the recruit now, you get 4 options. At least I have 4 options. You have more. Such as, you know, probably maybe an SMS, but this is incapable of that. But yeah.
Yeah.
You choose one of the options. In this case, I'm going to choose Twitter. You don't have to send it, but I will, because this is my silly alt account. I send it. And
Mecha are ready to light up the arena.
yeah. So whenever a friend, you know. Wow, look, Twitter has analytics. Whenever a friend opens your link,
Dog. Dog.
The dog is real.
but I'm gonna open this with an actually good browser. Hold on.
Dog.
Dog.
Which Windows
That's very good. It's a dog.
we are?
Where's the dog?
It's no dog. Which, by the way, I don't know if you noticed, but there was a frame where there's like just a random picture that looked like might have actually just been straight up just a dog. I don't know, but there was a different picture than what that Ning was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
Ning is a
goodness.
dog.
Oh.
Yeah. So it doesn't want to give us the image here, which is interesting.
Or they'll fix it.
But
When
yeah,
in
it'll
yeah.
by sharing your invite link with us, we'll have access to this little image. It should be your profile picture, but right now it's defaulting to Ning. Hopefully soon it'll fix and show your actual image, which we can, open in a new tab and have a higher resolution image with transparency.
Yeah. And
So this is way better than, just a screenshot.
yeah. And if we somehow manage to rip into the game, that'll also help with getting our profile images. But yeah, in the meantime, I don't know when we'll try to crack into the game and if we ever will, but in the meantime, just go ahead and send us any invite links you might have and we'll do it. Now, I mean, I guess if you have an invite link, just send it to me on Twitter, twitter.com/sawsomechitchat, SAWSUMCHITCHAT. It should also be on my YouTube, on my banner for my social media platforms. If you know me on Discord, you can do it on that. You can also send me a friend request on Discord, and that would be momiji.awu. At least it should be. Let me disable my streamer mode so I can actually make sure I'm not misleading people. Where? Here it is, streamer mode. Disabled. Alright. It is in fact momiji.awu. There's that Discord. It's not a website. I mean, it could be a website. I don't know if it's a website right now, but if it's not a website, then I'm buying it. Anyways. Yeah. So that's what we can use your profile link for. I mean, technically, I'm sure Xeon would probably want to murder us so badly for getting data on people's ranks for free.
Wow, look at this. These spreadsheets over here. I wonder who made them.
So, is this like the spreadsheet that like is kind of like scattered a bit and some of the wording is off?
Yeah, it's Xeon spreadsheet.
Yeah. Some of this might be a little hard to understand based off the weird wording, but I honestly understand how some of the wording is kind of hard to piece together. So, but yeah. Speaking of which, I mean, it's kind of like a dead project. Maybe we can get Xeon to revive it. But I was going to give my pit shot research to Xeon, but it seemed his research project had died. But before I go ahead and let me mention Xeon. Before I go ahead and shove the server invite anywhere, I want to make sure with him if it's fine to share. So stay tuned for the next podcast to see if you can go into the data center of SMC. And if you can't, cry about it.
I'm gonna cry about it.
Then why aren't you crying?
Because I have no emotions.
Welcome to the club. Welcome to the SMC common player traits. No emotions. Anyways, let me go ahead and go back to the firing of the fox for our stream here. Unless, is there anything else you have for the stream, Wowie? Or is that about it?
Not really.
Not really. Okay. Let's see. Let's go ahead and put this back on. Good old trusty Firefox. So yeah, that's one of the biggest things. But now we can go into the meat and potatoes for everyone that can get involved. The tier list.
Two elements.
Yes. I don't know what you said, but yes.
Yes.
Let me go ahead and get the link to the tier list. I posted it on Twitter, by the way, because I post all of my Twitter-related journeys, or SMC-related journeys on Twitter. Not all of them, but the interesting things. It seems I've retweeted a lot of stuff and can't find the link, so I'll just go to my notifications and go to the tweet that people liked. Oh my word. Alright, here we go. I found it. I got the link. The link has been obtained. Well, Pam. Alright. So, how are we going to go about this? Wowie, what mech do you think we should start out with, and what mode do you? Oh wait, there's a question for you, Mira. SS Raven when?
SS Raven when?
Yeah, when is SS Raven coming?
I have talked to the Chinese government, as Spain has given me a lot of social credit. I have redeemed them, and they said maybe in 2 weeks.
Wow.
Wow.
That's really soon.
That is really soon. Too soon.
We are soon getting another SS. It's almost time.
Alright. So, let's go ahead and think about what what mode we want to do first. Which one should we run a poll for it?
Yeah.
Mira, you're a mod. Can you set up the poll, or you, Wowie, if you know how? Because typing it on a tiny thing like this is unbearable. And I tried running polls on through my OBS, and it was not cooking.
Let me do it.
Oh hey, we just got some news from Xeon that I can in fact share the server. We on the podcast right now. With. I'm not going to send the link because I don't want to come off as that person. But anyone who might want to join the data related, set it for 2 minutes. Anyone who might be interested in the. Wait, did you put Iron Rain in there? Let's go. You did.
Yeah, Arena, Iron Arena. I put them in.
All right, good. All right, so anyone who might be interested in the data and stats for SMC, Xeon's been running a project. It was initially a group effort, and then everyone kind of got lazy and wasn't as passionate as Xeon is with numbers, so Xeon started doing it by himself. But you can find a lot of SMC-related stuff in this Discord server. It has mech stats, their damage stats, their... I guess he's tracking pick rates. I don't know how, but sure. So yeah, it tracks pilot stats, pilot abilities, the niche stuff. It's got everything. So if you're interested, you can go ahead and join that. So yeah. Right now we've got this poll going. Seems like SQUADS is winning. SQUADS is truly the SQUADS of all time. Could vote right now.
Do it.
I
When are we
voted.
bringing No Heat on to talk about TDM?
That's true. At No Heat 9. He didn't respond. Alright. That seems like
I know
Squad's
the
gonna win.
better person.
Oh my goodness. That's right. You know, we gotta have Payne as a guest and have him speak through the text-to-speech bots. Whoa, he's
He
actually
showed up.
here. Whoa, what the heck? Your ping worked! It summoned him!
There's some reason people think he is my twin.
So the result is Squads. Let's start off with an interesting pick. Wait. Do we let me get that picker wheel. We'll go off of the picker wheel that was sent. Let me get it.
The one Pain made?
Yeah. Where the heck? I can't find it. Where was it posted?
Wait, I can easily grab it. It's
Yeah,
in the
Gab
mobile servers.
literally is S. Oh, here we go.
It's in the mobile server. He
Yeah, I got it.
there.
All right.
True, Gab S, everything else F.
We spinning this wheel in here.
Spin to win.
My eyes. All right, we got Skylark. All right. In terms of Skylark's placing, So here's the interesting thing about squads. We're talking like the BR room squads. Skylark's pretty meta, just because of the lack of repairs. But if we're talking normal squads, full of bot critters and stuff, I think Skylark kind of falls off a bit, but it's still pretty tough to deal with. I personally think Skylark's more of an A tier. Anyone agree or disagree?
For my very biased opinion, he should be S, but for my unbiased, yeah, he deserves an A.
What about you, Roy? What's your opinions on Skylark? What do you think is the ups and downs? Oh, Pain with the Sky is B. Which Sky? We got 3 of them.
True. You mean the entire Sky Squad?
All of them.
But Skyfall is F.
So what do you think, Will? You got any opinion?
Just base Skylark or overall Skylark?
Overall Skylark. Because if we're going with base, then Gabriel would probably not be S.
True.
Gabe would still be strong, but not S. Probably like highest of A. But I think overall Skylark, especially with the new module that was given to him, is pretty A to me. Skylark without a core module, though, is pretty B tier in my opinion. Now here's another thing. Now here's another thing. Do we want to factor in the core modules, or do we want to factor in just their 6 like base type modules? Not necessarily base, but
I can give you a perfect example as to why this question is very important. If you look at Raven, without C1, he is kinda bad. With C1, he becomes the 1v1 destroyer. Bruh.
only purple for real cores aren't guaranteed.
That is true.
For me, I would say take them at their best.
I'm thinking we should go without core modules, because you can just get like a C2 Gabriel and like murder people close range and be super OP, or you could get C1 Gabriel and kill everybody at super omega long range, no problem, super big damage, or you can get neither of those and still kill people at super long range with no problem. They should be separate lists. That's actually an interesting idea. Separate list for core modules.
I guess one list would be like normal squad. The other is squad rooms.
Well, that'd be a lot of lists. I'm thinking.
I
mean, we could do a tier list every podcast based until we finish everything.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Yeah. So, and then we can include core modules for. We could do base without core modules for this stream, as well as core modules. So, that's true. That's true. Stack TDM is a different breed. So we'll go ahead and do 2 lists for this stream, both the Battle Royale, squads. Next stream we can do TDM, the next stream we can do solos. Actually, we could have it up to a viewer vote. Why not? We'll have it up to a viewer vote on the other 3 tier lists or 3 things. So
Bring on no heat.
yeah, get that no heat in here, and he'll be like, Gabriel is so annoying. Gabriel needs to be nerfed. And everyone will be like, so true. So-called free thinkers when Gabriel's in the match. So yeah, I'm thinking base Skylark. If we got no core modules, kind of B tier. What about you, Willie? What do you think?
I'd probably rank it higher in solos, but in squads, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess I'd agree with that B.
What about you, Mira?
Without that C2, he cannot solo squad. With that C2, he can
Okay,
solo squad.
well, mine can solo squad, okay? I'm just built
that's
different.
You. That was very different. But not Monster. I am not very different. I need my C2.
I'm sure Payne could probably pull it off too, maybe.
Nah, I beat Pains.
Oh, dude, Payne, you gotta work on that Skylark. Oh my word. And he's gonna be like, I don't have time for trash mech. Low A, he has a good poke and sustain. That is true. But I feel like other mechs could do better pokes nowadays.
You want to know why he deserves A?
Why?
He's the only mech that gets use of a unicorn.
That's true. Well, actually, not the only mech. Hot Steel can. Well, in this context, Hot Steel can.
Oh, that's Hot Steel.
I'm saying based off the average, I would say Skylark's like a high B tier. And I'm sure Payne. Okay, so Payne's going with low A. What about you, Mira?
It's kind of like what list is this?
This is the no core modules.
Okay, yeah, then B.
Okay. High B or low B?
I would say high B.
What about you, Willie?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright,
Definitely
high B
high.
wins. Sorry, Payne. Yeah, this is a democracy. Tier list happening now. Let me go ahead and put squads no core.
Pen, you said B yourself. You get the B. Stop complaining.
What platform? Because that changes everything.
If it's mobile, it's S.
That is true, actually. How, like... This is actually really complicated, because...
I can give the perfect example as to why Skylark on mobile is S rank even without the core.
It's because you have a massive hunt and you can escape and move around very quickly, and nobody's going to be able to hit you.
I literally solo squatted top Asia, top NA squads as a solo Skylark. That's why he's S.
Well, to be fair, you are a toxic emo player, such as me and Wowie.
Yeah, but they had a Hurricane, a Gabriel, and a Neutron, who are also all considered S on mobile. So
True.
I don't know.
We'll stick with the PC one, and then by the end of both these tier lists, we can maybe think about if we want to go through mobile really quickly or not. So this will be PC oriented for now.
I mean, the problem with mobile tier lists is that every mech is useful on mobile.
It's true.
It's all like S.
And on PC, you know, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this real quick. Any objections?
Too.
No, he can stay there. After people figured out how to counter him, he's literally useless.
Doom is SS.
Doom is SS.
Based off the average, we'll have to put him in B.
Only because you want to EX the SS doesn't mean he is SS.
What do you think, boy? What do you think of this Doom Light? Think you think he might deserve higher, or do you think he deserves his own tier? Can I add a tier to this? Just like just do this and then add a row below. It's gonna solo your squad. That's a threat. Doomlight. Well, I just changed.
I don't know, because
Okay.
it would depend on the Doom player, because there are really good Doom players.
I never thought I'd hear that a sentence of good and Doom in the same thing.
Oh, they're annoying to deal with.
What do you mean Fox loses that?
Yeah, but if you got Death Knell or Gabriel, they're just shooting through the shield. Does Aurora Beam still go past it? I'm thinking. Oh, this is new still. I mean, there are those good Doom players, but who plays Doom on PC anymore? Like, not as like a who does that? Like, as in a what players play Doomlight?
No one.
I mean, does Locust still play Doomlight?
No. None of the Doom mains play Doom anymore. After people figured out how to counter Doom, it's just like Doom meta completely died. It's like everyone hated Doom, but now everyone is like, Doom is so weak.
And slow.
So
Yeah,
when you're talking about Doomlight, well, are you thinking about this in like a solo squad setting, or are you thinking about this in like a 3v3?
A 3v3.
Because I mean, if you get a Doom, and you've got like, I guess it just depends on how coordinated the squad is. You need 2 more variants, pre-made and solo queue. Okay, we're having too many variants for this, but that is a fair
It's a
point.
complex game.
That is a fair point. Should we go with solo queue?
Oh, well, in that case, I don't think I'd put Doom, high.
Well, we'll go with solo queue for now, just to make it easier to make this list for today. And we'll be able to like prepare ourselves for the pain and suffering of a pre-made F tier. All right, Doom is now an F tier for the solo queue tier list. Now let's go with Andromeda in solo queue. Andromeda's kind of a mixed bag.
If they didn't remove Flick and had still the old stun, I would say Andrew is like A.
I don't think Andro goes under Doom here. Pain, I'll have you know my Andro is not washed, okay? I just don't play Andro.
But I mean, yeah, all the good Andros like pretty much quit.
Yeah, they all either play Andro in a squad or play not Andro in a solo queue.
But it's like, yeah, all the good ones pretty much quit, and like Andrew got so nerfed. Like if it was mobile, it's S, I would say, because of how broken mobile Andrew is. But this is solo queue PC. Yeah, Andrew is pretty much F. It got nerfed to the ground. It lost its stun. It lost its flicking. It pretty much has nothing.
I feel like a good Andro though would bring more to the table than a Doom Light.
True, that's enough.
That-
He's
yo.
burned up Doom.
Yo, Pain, throw in the shade. All right, for that reason alone, Andro stays in F tier.
It's so true. No, we don't need to say anything else. That's enough. Pain answered everything.
Now, for a good solo Q mech, it is also no
it's
cores.
of course, yeah. So
Yeah.
Andrew stays F.
I would say the first S tier that I think I want to do would probably be Hurricane. Hurricane for a solo queue, you got rockets, you got escape options, you've got a massive amount of shield, you got a high damage output, you can air demech. I mean, if we're not including bugs.
Oh well, if we're including bugs, we've got that Arthur bug.
For the sake of simplicity, I'm not going to include the bugs that like drastically affect the mech. Like now, the question is, do we include air demechs?
I mean, SMC acknowledged AirDMX because of Firestar. And like Hurricanes is not something like Andro or like the alt-tab AirDMX. It's not alt-tab AirDMX. So I would say normal AirDMX are fine. Alt-tab's AirDMX should be not considered.
Yeah. So we've got, and I'm not going to include like the super hurricane boost.
Yeah, that one is a Steam exclusive bug, so yeah, don't include it.
Now, do any of you agree with Pain with the Michael being S? Because I do.
As a solo squad Michael player, I say S.
What about you, Wowie?
I mean, yeah, I'd say so. I think it used to still be stronger in the past, but it's still pretty strong now.
My internet died for a moment, but I hope most of the stream caught that. Basically, if it didn't, well, we just said, yeah, was stronger in the past, but still should be able to compete now. Yeah, something like that. Is that a good
Yeah.
summary? And what about your opinion on the hurricane thing? You think that's accurate?
I'd say so. You can see a lot of them in squads.
Yeah, you could air demech.
My opinion about Hurricane S is like I don't really agree. I tried solo squad Hurries, and it depends on the enemy.
Keep in mind when you're solo queuing, it's not just you alone. It's just that you don't have a pre-made.
Yeah, you can have randoms. Like if you have randoms, yeah, I would say his S. But if you
if you
like
have others, it's definitely really good, especially since you can chase the pilot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's like you can go to your randoms and they tank shots for you while you recover. It sounds mean, but that's what the Hurricane needs. Like he can't grab uh, aggro forever.
Yeah.
Like if you're unlucky and get no randoms, I would say he's like B, depending on the enemy team. Like if it's a solo squad Hurricane, he heavily relies on there being 2 squads.
Yeah, and another thing about solo Hurricane is like you can technically, if you were solo squatting, you can. I personally, now this would break the rules of the tier list, but how I would pull off solo squads with Hurricane was just C1 and gravity amp, and then you just throw your rockets out, poke a bit, and then run away. Now if Hurricane didn't get nerfed with the standard rockets, I would say that's viable, but I don't know if that's viable. So I think Payne's kind of right with the low S without the bug, because you don't really have those escape options that the bug offers.
Like the bug elevates Hurricane to another level.
Yeah.
There's a reason I tell everyone that asks me if it's a speed hack or not, that I'm never gonna show them how to do it. And I tell everyone to not show, which they still do, because I have no idea why.
All right, Wowie. What mech do you think we should talk about next?
Spin the wheel.
Oh, you don't want to pick your own? Your own? Oh, we gotta.
I mean,
Remove
I
the
guess I
others.
could go Tempest.
All right. Well, we'll go with the roll, and then we'll go with your Tempest afterward. We'll do it
Okie dokie.
in the order. My eyeballs. Ventoris. Wow, it's your favorite mech. We'll put it up here for now. Maybe I should make a new tier just for discussing the creature. Pain with the instant D.
I would put him F. He's really struggles in squads. He can work in extremely specific cases, but most of the time he just struggles against 99% of the mechs.
I would say I'd say D, just because the main problem with it is that you can't really close your distance. But if you're a solo player and you do close that distance, you'll be pretty fine.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
without core?
Like, what Ventoros really struggles with is like closing that distance, getting to the enemy. And squads being such a mobility, long range meta, it's like he never gets that. He just can't reach them because they are
Is it-
long range.
Is
and
this where
have
we
high
factor
mobility.
in the maps?
Oh
Make-
no.
Okay, if it's alpha, he's F. If it's Origo, he's like B.
Okay, am I wrong in assuming that when we're making this tier list, everyone's just assuming it's alpha?
I mean, it's like the most played map. Everyone loves alpha. Everyone hates Origo. So
I think Origo's
out of it.
fine in certain contexts. Like depending on what mech you play, you might really like Origo.
I like Origo because it changes up the meta a lot.
Yeah, Gabriel becomes even stronger.
Yeah, he becomes stronger, but he can also become really weak. It depends on where the zone is.
Or if you're built different.
True. Which you are, which
If
I
it's
am not.
if it's early game, Ventoris is. Are you saying Ventoris is B early game? Mid game just trash, and then ace time A tier. It's because ace time there's like nobody around, and you got like a massive health pool.
Yeah, but Ace Time 8, I can see that because the zone is so small. It's like really easy to close your distance. Mobility max can't really escape you much. Long range
Yeah.
doesn't really do something against you. And your close range damage is like insane.
I'm thinking it's either high D or low C. What about you two? What do you think, Wowie? I think Wowie is currently dead. Wait, I should probably have this open just so I can check when she is dead.
Oh, I'm thinking.
Okay. Yeah, I'm making sure to keep your thing open, so if you're muted, I don't say, "So, Wally, what's your opinion?"
So true.
Well, what about you, Mira? Where do you place Venturus?
If you consider everything, well, it's like he evens out at a high D, I would say.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
So it seems like, based off of how Pain is wording things and how I am, the average would be like high D or super omega low C. So high D it is. Alright, now we go with Tempest. Alright. Tempest with no core modules, then solo queue. I honestly don't know if I'm well versed enough to say my opinion on Tempest. Part of me wants to go with C, but I don't know how accurate that really is.
For me, it's like Tempest struggles. Has the same problems as Venturus, but has an easier time than Venturus.
So what you're saying is C.
I would say low C.
What about you, Wowie? Where would you place Tempest? Cause
I guess I'd agree with that because
its saving grace is the right click or the secondaries.
it's right click the mech.
It's their whole thing. Alright, we'll go into the picker wheel again. Let's see what we get. Better poke than most mechs, but his primary kit is garbage. That's true. Death Knell! Or Donkey Kong, if you're that type of person.
Donkey Kong.
In terms of solo, ugh. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking C, just because like you got the beacon. I think it's higher than Tempest. You've got the beacon to save you, but without a proper team to facilitate your push and stuff, like you just kind of support your push, you kind of just fall apart and die.
Yeah, for definitely, it's pretty obvious in which game mode he belongs, but Squads isn't one of them.
Yeah, it's very strange.
If it's Origo, he can work, but if it's Alpha, he's just nah. Alpha is not for him.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, true. I really liked its mobility.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the recent nerf, yeah, it hurts his mobility even more. So Alpha is even worse for him.
Yeah, I'd say probably C as well.
Yeah.
Any objections? No? Alright.
Nope.
See what we get now. Oh, we got G. Alright, G. After this one we have Mira pick.
Gorilla Hunter hunts the Donkey Kong.
I think G is also kind of like in C, but higher C, I would say, because your damage is there, but your mobility is not. And you do have close range options and long range options, but not good at sustaining itself like Skylark is. So I personally think high C, like the drink. And anyone disagree?
I would say high C is good for him. He has a good, yeah. He has a good long range damage. He has good close range damage. But if he's spotted, he's just dead.
Yeah.
His dash is not saving him at all. He's just straight up dead.
You gotta practically put your clone out at all times, just in case.
Yeah,
But then when you get into actual combat, then it's like, well, your clone's in the middle of nowhere, and you gotta make a new one wait.
yeah, like if he's caught off guard, he's 100% dead.
Yeah, no mobility makes it tough.
Yeah, in a mobility meta game, it's like no, he's just dead. Like he can deal damage, good damage, but it doesn't matter if you can't escape damage.
Yeah, it's tough because the damage is great, but you're really gonna rely on that dash if you're solo queuing and don't have that communication with your team.
It's like survivability is key to success, and he has 0 survivability.
Yeah. The bounce pad can do some things because of the dash tech. Yeah, but I don't know if it's really that useful though. Like I don't know if you'll really get that much use out of that technique in actual combat. Like in TDM, it's very easy to pull it off because you can kind of plan around it. But if you have a springboard and you're caught out, or your squad's just abruptly fighting, there's a chance that you won't even get the chance to do anything with your bounce pad.
It's also there's not always a springboard or bounce pad,
Yeah.
so you can't even rely on that.
I think where it's at is fine. Well, Mira, do you have a mech you want to talk about?
Let's talk about the Usagi.
Usagi. Alright, there we go. Usagi, also known as Moon Rabbit, and also known as Ad Break ends in 2 minutes.
I have dodged the ad once again.
We will wait for the viewers to come back. So while we wait for the viewers to come back, let's look at some images, shall we? Wow, did you guys know that there's a new Ivan skin out? Wow.
Yeah.
You did?
Looking good.
You did? Oh.
Yeah, Robba was looking at it on stream earlier.
Oh, she really doesn't want the podcast to have any content. Oh my goodness.
You want to know something sad about the Ivan?
What, it looks like it's from Farlight?
No, I have never seen a person actually buy it.
That's true.
Well,
Wait,
I think there might be. Wasn't there somebody that got it, Wowie, that we knew of?
I don't know.
I feel like I seen it one time.
I seen someone have the picture, but he didn't actually get the skin.
Does Bosto have it?
Probably. Even on mobile, no one is buying it.
Because it doesn't really fit the style of anything, and it doesn't even fit Ivan either.
Yeah, no one plays Ivan.
Okay, that's just wrong.
I mean, I don't see an Ivan player.
Breaknecks.
Breaknecks.
But he doesn't even buy skins.
Hello, Fanta. There's Breaknecks. There's what was the person that I was just going to bring up that slipped my mind? Who was it?
I don't know.
Oh my word! Their name was right in front of my in my head, but then when Breaknecks was mentioned, I was like, oh yeah, Breaknecks plays the teddy bear. I know that I used to play Ivan a lot, and the only reason I don't is just because Zoe's skin, and I'm not really one to play many male characters anymore. So, but yeah, If that wasn't the case, I'd be playing Ivan. I don't care about pilot skills. I don't care if Silver Deacon has better shield, worse shield, and stuff. Yes, before anyone mentions it, yes, there will be a pilot tier list down the line. Yes, they do in fact play super mechas. But now that the stream is back, we can talk about the Usagi.
Saki.
All right, we'll start off with you, Wooly. Where do you think the Usagi would belong?
With bug
Serena
or
is-
without
With what?
the bug?
Without the bug.
Yeah, bugs are not included.
Well,
If it
sad.
was automatic S tier because you can just camp in the air and win.
Yeah, or even just glide across the entire map.
Oh, true.
I had no way Pain just said Andrew tier.
Look, my solo queue, Benoy, bullies people, alright?
Pain, you have seen hams. That's all I need to say. Hams made the Moon Rabbit look like it is the next Gabriel.
I'll have you know I cooked hams.
Stop cooking him.
That's why he doesn't
like to
play
be
anymore.
He doesn't like to be food. Yeah, alone, I guess I can see it, but like, yeah.
I
well,
don't
you're
think
right.
in solo queue, I don't think Benoy is bad. I think it's just a skill issue.
Yeah, it was the Moon Rabbit is not bad. I would put it like the damage is insane if you actually hit all shots.
I feel like most moon rabbits just go into fly mode, wait till all their fuel is gone, and then change form and then become a sitting duck afterward. But for me, I try to manage both the forms equally. Now, my only gripe with the moon rabbit is that it doesn't have a slightly less or slightly lower headshot multiplier. It's very, very bad that that's a thing. Like, normal headshot multiplier should be 1.5 times, and then Firefox and stuff, I believe, is 1. I had the value. I think it's 1.3 or something.
1.2.
Yeah, it might be 1.2. Yeah, so we'll go with 1.2. And JoJo has the same case. I would say at least give the bunny like 1.4 or 1.35. That way, like, because that head is massive.
Yeah, it's a small mech, but the head hitbox is like half its body. It's
Yeah.
like you will always headshot it. It's so hard to not headshot it.
Oh, yeah, Whoa, did you mention where you might want to put the Benoy at?
Not yet. But I mean, it's not dependent on its cores. Its base kit is good because it caters to both forms, so you can choose based on your playstyle. I do like the fly to the moon form.
Everyone likes it, but I like the Benoy form.
I like the Bernoulli form more. It is more fun to be an artillery cannon.
Yeah, but you could be like a orbital strike cannon if you're flying.
I do not care. I need to camp behind my walls.
Also, Fonta, you can easily become bald. You just shave your head, easy. Then you'll be Vin Diesel.
For me, I would say low B.
That's what I'm thinking because yeah, there are some really good moon rabbits who don't just fly upwards.
The
Like,
main
you
thing
need-
is you have to manage your vertical like speed. Whether you like, you have to descend. If you're not descending, you're not playing the Banoi right. Like you got to go like up and down.
you need to see a goated Moon Rabbit to realize it is Lobby.
We're going with the low B. I think that's the average. So, well, I would say high B, but Mira wants low B. Where do you want low B as well, Woby?
Yeah, low B, high C.
Whoa, that's a drink.
I mean, it has more than Gorilla, but it has less than Skylark, so Lobby is fine.
Solo Q,
Its
Ranger is A.
survivability due to that, massive head isn't exactly great.
Yeah. Also, don't mind what I put in A2. Don't worry about that.
About the Ranger, like 80%, no 90% of Rangers are like, I would say C, D tier, but after I played Ranger, I have to say he's actually pretty correct if you push, if you play him right. He's actually
Yeah.
really good.
Pain with the I'll have you know as a level 40 rabbit haver that I hate it. Well, I'll have you know as a level 20 rabbit haver, you just have a massive skill issue and you need to get better at the game.
I have, as someone that plays with Choco, seeing her outdamage my Skylark is just something different.
But anyways, what's your final judgment, Pain? Are you still with Andro tier? B is fine. Alright, I'm thinking Ranger either goes in high B or low A. Because if you're in a situation that you're about to get demeched and you're solo, like whether you have randoms or you're alone, you could just get out of there. You have a lot of escape options, you have great mobility, you have great verticality, you have great burst damage options, you're pretty decent at poking. See, I personally would say Ranger's like low A. You do have the useless air demech, but it can be useful if you have Yutong and you want to fly.
I would say he can be on the same level as Skylark, but I think like Skylark does the things better. But there are also things Skylark can do, which Ranger then excels at. It's like both of them are pretty much have the similar playstyle, but it's like Ranger can actually sneak up on a Gabriel without the Gabriel noticing, because Ranger is pretty silent. So it's a high B.
Thanks for the hydrate, Yazer. What do you think, Wowie?
Ranger can sit in a building.
It's true. Very true, actually. That is actually massive, because then you can go in and out of a building. Yeah, I'm keeping my
And
high,
then
or I
you
mean my
just
low
do
A.
mech with a shatter star.
That's something Skylar can't do. I didn't consider it. He deserves a low A.
Can in rare situations pursue a pilot in a building.
He's doing the Alpha bug before Alpha did the bug.
So, what's your final placing, Wowie?
I don't know, cause
Think about that sweet, sweet air demech and how you can go only 1 meter further than you would have ever thought.
well, that is enticing. S tier.
So Pain, what about you, Pain? If you're still around, you think B is where you might put it, or do you think you'd go with something lower like C or D or F?
Well,
High B, low A.
yeah, I would say that too. It's like he's on the same scale as Skylark, but it's like Skylark really is stronger than Ranger in fighting, but Ranger has other kits who make it better than Skylark. It's like Skylark is better in fighting,
Also
but
has
Ranger
better
is
shield.
better. Damn. It's like the healing aspect of Skylark is like really broken as to where I would say Skylark is above Ranger. But Ranger also is still pretty strong with everything he has. So it's like they are tied for me in like high B, low A.
Thing is, like with Ranger, you like Skylark has like I guess a lot of fuel management issues that can happen because you have the glide, you have the accelerate, you have your jumps, which you want to use a lot of. And Ranger, his dash isn't linked to his fuel unless I'm wrong.
Yeah, it is.
Um, and you can drive away and go at a faster speed than Skylark would for like as long as you want and just keep dashing away. And you don't really have to worry about your fuel. And when you're about to run out of fuel, you can just push your Q, use it as an attack option to go into the air, mix up their aim, and then as your fuel's regenerating, you kind of reset the situation for your fuel.
Uh, my last verdict is like I would put Ranger above Skylark, no core. Yeah, but if it
Yeah.
was core, I would put Skylark way above Ranger. So yeah, it's like Ranger was
Yeah.
higher.
Yeah.
What's low A? Low A.
All right. Let's go ahead and spin the
What if
wheel.
it was pre-nerf Ranger?
If it was pre-nerf Ranger would be S. You know how fast you were zooming?
Ridiculously fast.
Alright, we did Doomlight already. We did Rabbit already. How come it's not called Usagi? That's cringe. We didn't do Caramel. Caramel and Solo Squad. I think it's D. It's a very fun mech to play, but it doesn't suffer the same cringe as Doomlight, I would say, but it's pretty close.
With how the meta is long range, high mobility, Kuma struggles way too much.
Yeah, I do like its tank form.
Yeah. Did you know it can turn into a tank and shoot volleys?
But the problem is this is no core, so the tank is pretty much useless.
I wouldn't say so. I mean, back in my day, when we didn't have these fire rate buffs on Kuma's primary, we used to have to do the old constant form switching. You shoot your left click with your bear form. As soon as you land, you transform and do your volley shot, and then transform again, and then repeat. With also throwing in your random right clicks in there. I honestly had more fun with that Kuma than I do with the current one, where you just stay in one form for the entire fight. I kind of like the Pulsar playstyle where you constantly switch, but I don't like Pulsar because Pulsar is easy and toxic.
I asked Payne if that strategy is still viable. He doesn't really know himself.
I tried to do it, and I'd say I was pretty good at it in the past, and doing it in modern day SMC just doesn't feel as rewarding as just committing to a form. So, I'm thinking Kuma is only past 50 meters because of drop off. That makes sense. But at that point, you could probably just stay in the tank form. Just depends on how the damage would really go, I guess. Now, if core modules were involved, that would make things a lot more saucy for Kuma, but since there's no core modules, I think Kuma stays in D. Any objections?
No, no idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
You have an objection? Whoa! I can't believe this. And it's fair too? That's true. The ground eating 75% shots. Yeah, Kuma did kind of get slaughtered by ballistics update. Not even just the ballistics update, because it still had that issue in the past, but it feels like it was more frequent in the ballistics update. Aurora! It's Mira's favorite solo queue Aurora. It's either A or low S, like Omega low S. Reason I say that is because you can benefit your team so much by doing so little.
It's like, let's say, a no-life Aurora main who mastered everything about it. If you like master him, he's like insanely strong, really annoying, and people wish you quit the fucking game.
So by master it, you mean fly up and right click, right?
No, that's the opposite. That's the Aurora that loses. That's the Aurora that loses. That's an A, Aurora. You need to do the opposite of that. You need to conserve your fuel. You need to beam from the ground. You need to C1 spam. You need
Yeah, well,
to
there's
air
no core
shot.
module.
But yeah, but it's still the same. You still like. You need to also
well-
dance with him. I remember one moment where Rava was completely mind blown that I can dance with Aurora.
That was the first thing that I did. As soon as I realized it acted like Neutron and it did the funny, I was like, oh, heck yeah. I got the funny dance.
Yeah, I would say like he also shuts down pretty much duo or solo squad.
Also, what were you going to say, Wowie?
Nothing.
I thought I heard you about to say something. I thought I heard you say, oh, well, or something like that. I'm thinking low S tier. Either low S or high A, like Payne said. Because it just brings so much to the table with such little effort.
Yeah, like even people that just picked up Aurora are like annoying.
Top players.
Yeah, but I would say like if you know how to counter Aurora, people always like your average Aurora flies up and beams. That's so easy to counter. So I would say if you take that by mind, it's low A because it's so easy to counter. But like a normal good Aurora is like low S, yeah.
Alright, I'm curious if anyone does what I do when it comes to an Aurora beam, and if you're in Gabe. If you're in Gabe and someone's Aurora beaming you, does anyone else do what I do where you just don't even care about dodging, you just stand still and just wait for your charge to get the headshot just twice in a row? Or is that
Yeah.
just me? Okay, you do that too?
Yeah, I just face tank the Aurora beam and do as much damage as possible to punish him for it.
Yeah, because it's
Past
more
it was
annoying,
Definitely.
more dangerous.
More rewarding. No.
Okay. Because,
You out damage him. You out damage him.
oh, wait, I'm
Yeah.
referring. I'm
Good
referring to the
damage.
strat. I'm assuming when you say in the past, are you referring to Aurora going for it? It'd be more rewarding for Aurora.
No.
Just referring to Gabe and the thing.
Yeah, it felt more rewarding nowadays with the buffs to the
The beam. It feels like you get an even trade.
Oh yeah, it's like what I also forgot to mention is like with the newly Aurora bus, one tick beaming is even more viable now because most of the damage is in the first tick. That's also what I did. I only did like 1 or 2 ticked beaming.
Because I think one thing with like the whole Gabe thing with Aurora is, I think the only way it feels more rewarding is if you have Norma skill in that scenario and you also have C1. Then they kind of just fall apart and die.
You just insta one tap over Aurora. He gets insta punished. You
Yeah.
don't even need to charge the other shot. He's just dead.
Because you do 1500 in that scenario to the Aurora.
Yeah,
And then you still have
just-
time to do another shot, so you could do another like 600.
and then you pitch at him.
Yeah.
Yeah, rest in peace, Aurora.
Now, if the pit shot meta takes off, the whole flying up in the sky and just beaming is just a one-way ticket to getting your pilot killed. But
I pray it becomes better. I do not want to see fly up Auroras anymore. It hurts. It hurts.
where would you place Aurora, Wowie? High A, low A, high S, low S. I'm going like with low S or high A.
I don't know, because I tell you, it's a pretty good Mac.
But how good?
Definitely high A or low S.
What about you, Mira?
I was Aurora a low S.
Okay, so we're in this like super weird spot right now. Which one is everyone leaning towards?
I would say it's like you take an Aurora into a match, and like you will perform. Oh, you will always perform good because of how little brain it needs. You just spam right click. Just spam right click, you win. That's why I quit Aurora. I just kept winning because of just spam right click. It's 100% a low S.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that convinced me.
That's why I will never touch Aurora because it's so brain dead. It's so easy. It's so simple. I can't.
Gabriel, let's go! We were just talking. All right. Look, I'm personally for me, I can always perform with a Gabriel in a solo squad setting and a squad setting, but that's just me. That is just me.
That's not just you. I also can do that. But it takes a lot of energy out of me.
Now,
And in Alpha 2, yeah, I'd say.
well, in Origo, it's even stronger because then if you get like the proper circle for the Eiffel Tower, or even just have a fight in Christen, Gabriel is borderline untouchable because you can just go on the Eiffel Tower. It's like when you go up on it's like when you go up on like the super big construction tower, where everyone is just forced to play the way you want, and you don't have to have teammates to facilitate that.
Yeah.
I feel like on average, most Gabriels aren't really pulling off like solo squads. Like I know that we've all done it, but I guess when I think about it, and I don't know many Gabriels who even play Gabriel. Like there's me, you, Mira. I mean, there's Payne, but he doesn't really count. He's like a weird person. Then there's then there's Timbu and Lucy, and I guess there's Titan Fam. Not going to really open much of that can of worms, but
MCY.
who
MCY. McDonald's.
do they even play Gabriel much anymore?
Uh,
Don't they play
The
like
only-
Tempest more?
the only reason she doesn't play Gabriel is because she always plays with Gabriel and mates that take Gabriel. Like if I play something else, she picks Gabriel.
Okay. I don't know if I'm factoring in like the average. I feel like given everything that we've got on this tier list so far, we're factoring in the average for how people can perform with it. So I would say, as much as it hurts, Gabriel would be an A. Because not everyone is hitting the pit shots or the air shots. But that is actually another thing about Gabriel is you do have that potential to eliminate someone from the squad immediately in a solo squad setting and in a solo queue setting. And no other mech can do that other than Snow Mirage, but if you're in a solo squad setting, the odds are you're not even going to be able to finish the kill if you get the down.
It's also like Hurricane is one of the other contenders that could insta-kill like a pilot midair. But then again, you also have to take out your time, like the time to finish him midair. But it's like Hurricane has to be on the target. Meanwhile, Gabriel is far away from the target. So it's like Hurricane can do it, but also not really. Like he struggles more with insta-killing pilots.
Pain, you're literally farming bronzes. Okay, that doesn't count.
Pain. We don't care.
Whoa.
Whoa there.
Find it rather neat, alright. I think bullying new players is always acceptable.
True.
Hatmick.
Yeah.
We should ask Hatmick about
Shoutouts to
that
Hatmick.
Teabagging gold players.
So, Wowie, where would you place Gabriel in the solo squad / solo queue spot? I feel like most people. Yeah. Okay. What about you, Mira?
We ranked it Moon Rabbit because of the potential of high skilled players. You can't just
That's
say
true.
Gabriel's different.
That's true. I forgot about
we
that.
did the same with Skylark. Like, if you take like your average Skylark,
Alright, Gabriel,
Skylark
here
is
you
like
go.
Yeah, the
Now-
average Moon Rabbit would be way lower.
Yeah, the average moon rabbit would take you to the D tier.
We did the same with Michael and for Hurricane too. It's like we take them at like how high their potential can be.
All right. Okay. Yeah, I didn't really realize that we went down that path, but now that you pointed out, yeah, we did go down that path. So, Pain, you're the odd one out here. Go cry in your corner. Gab is real.
Gab is really he's the best squad mech ever. He deserves his own tier.
Honestly, I'm making an SS.
It's like, is there any other mech that can do literally what Gab is doing? He can go on any building where 99% of the mechs can't touch him. He 1v3s like no other. He can pitch shot, he can air shot, he can insta delete people even before like they can punish people that don't make up instantly. It's like he's always a menace. If you know there's a gay player in there, you're always on high alert.
And if you're up against Kazu Frichi and you get that Gabriel 1v1, you can eliminate a hacker from the game if you get the air shot.
So true. There's a reason
yeah,
Gabe is the highest cheetah pick, and every good Gabriel gets called a cheetah. You don't see a good Michael being called a cheetah.
Yeah, but you see a good Arthur being called a cheater. Me.
Yeah, you. That's you. That's literally you. You.
I don't know how that happens. How do I get like? I remember when people were calling me a hacker. I was like, I'll play Arthur then. Since people just want to call me a hacker, I'll give it a try. People still said I was sus. I'm like, I don't understand. Instead of just calling me a wall hacker, or instead of calling me an aim hacker, they call me a wall hacker. It's like, oh my, what am I supposed to play?
Yeah, you played Arthur and Haru did the usual.
The sus. Oh my word.
We should name the tier above S Gabriel, because there's not gonna be another.
It's named Gabriel.
I can see it. It's too small.
Don't worry, I'll transition to the bigger screen. There you go.
Yeah, this is better.
Alright, so the council has decided Gabriel, the god of judgment, not necessarily the god of judgment in SMC though, is here.
What I would say
Mirage is above Gab.
No! No, he isn't!
Alright, anyways. I like to have an open mind, you know. Let's hear him out. Let's hear him out. No, just kidding. Snow Mirage goes in F2. I'm joking. We'll talk about Snow Mirage now that we're on the topic of snipers. 'Cause now I'm interested. Snow Mirage in solo.
It's like if your name is not Pain, he's B. Yeah, he's
Yeah, I'm thinking B.
Yeah, if your name is not Pain, he's B. Like, yeah, no doubt about it. Like, I am pretty good with Snow, I would say, but I would
It's either
still say
high
it's
B or low A. High B or low A.
Yeah, high B all the way. I also agree with that. It's like he has the damage potential, but the bugs around him is like
Yeah.
Don't even
He-
mention the
If
bugs.
it wasn't so buggy.
it's a coin flip. Either he's
Look.
F or he's S.
If it weren't so buggy, I would say he could actually be better than Gabriel. The reason I say that is like you don't have the same hit scan potential for air shots and stuff, but if you're good at the game, you don't have to really worry about that. But if the mech actually worked, easy S tier mech would probably play it more often than Gabriel, just because leading your shots and feeling rewarded and all that, having to put more thought into what you're doing, is inherently more fun as a sniper.
I also love his juggling technique. You play a rhythm game.
Yeah, wait
which
until
is-
you play in Asia and you start juggling in Asia.
no, I tried. No, no.
And then not even does your sniper no reg, and you can't properly transform, but your pistols no reg.
I had one match where my Snow Mirage refused to shoot or switch weapons for the entire match, and that's why he is a coin flip. He's either F or S. If everything goes right, you pop off. If you get one bug, you pretty much dead.
And if things go mostly right, then you get into A tier.
Yeah.
Alright.
Pain just has the RNG manipulation.
It's true. Did Ranger? We're gonna get like NK or something. Bolt sus. I don't know. I think maybe like a B or high C.
He pretty much suffers the same fate as Doomlight. He used to be really good,
I don't know,
but he
because like
fell off really.
if you get those long range scenarios, you can be a really good poke and also get those sick super based right clicks.
Yeah, but it's like he is still strong, but he gets extremely overshadowed by Michael now, which he used to not be. He used to be on the same level as Michael, but
The
The
damage
fire rate
reduction wasn't enough.
the fire rate nerf really hurt him. They tried to buff him, but it's still not the same. It's like the meta changed so much that Bultus is just... He is strong, but he is not what he used to be. Old Bultus I would say S, but now Bultus I would say B.
I'm kind of leaning towards high C, but might go with B. What about you, Wowie?
Yeah, the fire rate nerf really hurt the mech's potential. But as a support for your squad, yeah, I'd say it can still perform decently well. So
What-
yeah, I'd say B.
One thing I'm a little disappointed about with Boltus is the whole idea of electricity and stuff. When the mech was first teased, I thought it would be an anti-shield. I was excited for it, like an anti-shield, where it's like, it'll still do damage, obviously, but it does better damage against shielded targets. Just because it's electric. And I thought that would have been a neat concept to have, especially nowadays with how shield-oriented everything is getting. But unfortunately, it was just normal. It was better Skylark back then.
If Bultus released nowadays, he would probably have like something to counter shield. But like back then, it was a lot more simpler. The only real shield was Doomlight.
The only real shield was Doomlight Neutron, and Arthur. Everyone else just had like 500 shield, 400.
Yeah. It's like at this point, the Gabe does a better thing fighting shields because of his attack mod, but that's pretty much not a good attack mod.
Yeah, you get normal skill and you basically get your one use anti-shield while also doing more damage in general, while also doing more damage than what the shield module offers in general. I'm saying in general a lot. One interesting fact about Gabriel, I feel like Gabriel still has like 600 shield because Gabriel was made really early on and just had a bunch of shield to begin with, and it's like, oh, that's not a problem. Meanwhile, Snow Mirage out here serving basically the same role, getting like 300 shield.
Yeah, it's ridiculous how little it has.
Like an ion cannon will do like a full column of health. Well, not a full, like 2/3 of a column of just your health, and meanwhile Gabriel, it would do like 1/10 of a column.
Who's that weirdo?
Who's that?
Oh my goodness, is that Xeon to Xeon? I don't
Ban
know.
right now.
Yeah, I'm banning him. Hold on. I know I didn't want to put him on timeout for 600 seconds. I gotta untimeout Xeon. There we go. Welcome back.
Bro, you just give him a timeout for 600 seconds.
I want to give him a timeout for like 1 second. Don't worry, Xeon, you get used to it. Pain's over here getting so many strays, you get used to it. Yeah, we're telling Pain how he has a massive skill issue because he doesn't know how to play the bunny.
He has an ego for Snow Mirage, but has a skill issue for
It's
Usagi.
the SMC community. I'm over it. What is the SMC community? There is no community. Everyone hates each other. I mean, you're hating me right now in my own stream. What do you mean you're standing up for yourself? That's not standing up for yourself. Anyways. Alright, anyways. Alright, anyways. Alright, Xeon, since you're here, what mech should we discuss on this tier list? Right now we're doing the solo queue, no core squads tier list. What mech would you like us to discuss? It's PC. Mobile will be next stream. Well, maybe next stream. I don't know. I think TDM's going to be next stream. It'll be a community vote. There we go. That's what I want to say. But right now we're on PC.
Talk trash about my main Dread Wolf. Dread Wolf is F.
Anyways, we're not laughing about the Dreadwolf thing. Don't worry about it. We got some stuff happening backstage. Anyway, Dreadwolf. I used to main Dreadwolf. Well, not necessarily main. I had a lot of fun with Dreadwolf until everyone else started playing them, and I was diffing every other Dreadwolf on the planet, but it wasn't satisfying to diff everybody because it's just another mech where the person with the better aim wins, and so I didn't really care. I was like, yeah, I don't feel like I'm really doing wonders or anything. That massive Grizz. Alright, Mira, we're gonna blow the lid on this inside the podcast. Does anyone know how to speak Spanish? Oh, there we go. Alright, never mind, we got it.
I'm not gonna send that. No,
Why not?
because of the emoji.
Ya sé, yo te quiero, corazón. I'm sorry. Anyways. Just say something in French. Say something in French.
No, no.
Nah, don't worry, Zion. It's just there's some third partying going on. Anyways, we'll go with Dreadwolf. Anyways, back to the topic here.
I need a more time sentence.
You need what?
A more time sentence.
Alright, I'll talk about Dreadwolf while you figure out a sentence to say back. Anyways, Dreadwolf. I'd say given the new nerfs that it's had recently, I would put it in high B. If it didn't have those nerfs, I honestly think this could have been a contender for S tier, or at the very least high A tier. I might actually put it in low A, because it still can compete and it still can get out, but just not to the extent that it used to. Does anyone else agree or disagree with that?
Yeah, he's pretty good around A. His right click, like, it's not like Hurricane where the C2 saturate it's like minus 50% DPS,
Yeah.
and like Dreadwolf has a good range with the right click as well. It's like he can't insta delete Hurricanes. Meanwhile, Hurricane struggles to insta delete him.
No way!
It's even worse.
You have to send that. You have to send that.
No.
You
That
have
would
to.
ruin- That would ruin it.
No, it won't. I unironically think that would be a big dub. I think that would actually get you a dub.
No.
They might come off as a little sus, but I mean, look, there. Okay, we'll talk about this after the stream. Okay, this because I would end up saying something that I don't want to say. So, anyways, we'll go on the topic here. Unless you're fine with me accidentally leaking it, Mira.
I mean,
Keep it under wraps.
yeah.
I think people can kind of infer what's happening. But anyways.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Anyways. So my main issue is that it has too much inaccuracy over 150 meters. That is true, but if you play Dreadwolf in like a more wary way, and you can manage to catch people off without them knowing that you're there first, you can kind of close the distance before they know, and then you kind of just shred them to bits. So. Well, wait, did you say anything about what you think Dreadwolf should be?
No.
Where do you think?
I don't know. I'd say it's spot right there looks pretty good.
Alright, random thing. Let's see what we get. We already got Michael. Arthur! Arthur's kind of a weird one. Because you have to work really hard to do what other mechs can. But if a really good Arthur is extremely terrifying. The paralysis it can bring as well, and like with just randoms, is also very helpful. And the way you can escape and go around the map pretty much freely as much as you want. I would say Arthur's either low B or high C. Anyone agree or disagree?
Alpha. I mean, if your name is not like Sushi with Vengeance
Or me?
or you or
Aisha?
Aisha, no, no,
Endless
not
Neko.
Aisha. Yeah, Endless. Yeah, I struggled with his name. Or Alco. He's like, if you like that level, he's A. But like your average is like B, C. So but we take high potential, so I would say high B, low A.
What do you think, Wowie?
I don't know.
We've really gotten derailed, haven't we? If you're Asian, you play Arthur, that's just a fact. Well, I'm not Asian.
But this is NA. I'm sorry, Pain. We have no alpha mains here. The best alpha main we have is...
There was Idleon.
He doesn't play anymore. We don't have alpha main.
He appears every now and then. He appeared for that joke stream and unfortunately got murdered by our joke patch notes.
Damn.
I'll go with... I don't know, because...
Vengeance.
This feels limiting sometimes.
Vengeance, I'm sorry to inform you, you are not a good representative of the alpha mates on NA because I beat you.
It's tough. Oh, whoa, wait. Oh,
Okay, no, I'm just gonna say what I...
Just say,
I already said something. Yeah, no.
what?
Yeah, no. That last one, yeah, no. That gave me energy back. That gave me my energy back. Yeah, no.
I mean,
You lag me out? Yeah, that sounds like a skill issue to me. Where's Snow in A?
Snow is an A tier right now in the middle. Let's see. Let's get another mech, 'cause I think Arthur is fine there.
You're lagging out.
Oh.
You should be fine.
Hey, welcome back. We're back. We got JoJo. I said Arthur's fine where he is. All right, well, where are you placing JoJo? JoJo SSST.
I mean, you can attach the beans to your teammate.
Who's really doing that though?
No one. I never
But
seen
this is
anyone do it.
potential.
The potential. That one mine is what wins the game.
I mean, I remember when JoJo first came out, when me and Scunny were playing, me and him attached mines to each other and went charging into the people in TDM, and then in squads we attached it to a deformed car and had someone just ride or die into it.
Now here comes the even higher potential. You also add sensor mines.
It's also that is also another thing that we did. That's also one thing that's Arthur TDM OP be like B. Well, we're talking about squads, no core modules, and your solo queue. So
Revenges, you came a bit too late. You lost the poll. I'm sorry.
but anyways, with JoJo's mines, I mean, it's got that funny movement and all that. Where would you place him, Wowie? Where would you place the penguin? I mean, you got that big chunky shield. Also, the only mech in the game that can opt into killing itself. But that doesn't count in this one because it's a core module. Unfortunately, you won't be able to factor that into your judgment.
Oh right,
Wait.
I can't
You-
say Core 1 and Exploder Bot Party.
But you can still spawn exploder bots from your dash now, can't you?
Yeah.
True.
Core 1 just drops it while you're moving. And then exploder bot party, so you can have 6 exploder bots still. Which all do, I think, 400 damage. I think it's like 450.
But Sushi, this is not TDM. This is not TDM. It's squads.
Yeah, we're in squads,
Yeah, solo
and
queue
it's
squads.
no core module.
No core solo queue squads.
Yeah, so no pre-mades. If it was pre-mades, then you could put Arthur higher, and like with core modules, you'd put Arthur higher probably.
Yeah.
Now, so where'd you say you were gonna place JoJo Wowie? Oh wait, you didn't say it yet. I don't
Yeah,
want to take your
but-
time.
I mean, its fire rate module is pretty good.
That is true, and it's essential.
The fire red module is goated.
Personally, I think I would put JoJo in a B tier.
I think so.
Would you go high B tier, mid B tier, or low? I don't know if I would say everything counters it because JoJo has
everything
escape
counters.
options. The right builds can keep your survivability up a massive amount. You can poke at extremely long ranges and do damage. He counters Arthur, so true.
Like his shield regain module, where he gains so much shield back. It's insane for survivability.
Yeah, but I'm still a believer that module is less efficient than the damage reduction when dashing because
True.
while yeah, you can survive like 2 shots from the other thing, you're surviving almost twice the amount of shots when you're dashing.
Sushi, you have to keep in mind that you are a top level alpha against pretty average JoJos. You need to fight a good JoJo. You need to fight Pain.
I think I'll put in high B.
Yeah, that looks good.
I would put him in like a mid B, low B. He doesn't struggle as much as like someone like Gorilla Hunter, where he just gets spotted is dead.
Yeah.
Well, I would say like Boltus would be over JoJo, but JoJo would be above Moon Rabbit and Arthur. It's like a Boltus can easily beat a JoJo because it's Boltus still. But Boltus struggles against the other top level mechs.
Yeah, but JoJo's like damage output in close range, I would imagine, outdoes Boltus, and then if those exploder bots hit you, then that's even bigger problem. And if we're going to further complicate this by using Kakina's skill, then you just die.
Yeah, but it's like Boltus mobility is still close to Michael level. So it really depends who wins. But I would put Boltus above JoJo simply because of the right click being still strong on Boltus. Having a now base chain lightning is pretty strong.
Hmm.
Yeah, Bolt has like 2k burst up close. It's like Boltus. If Boltus is played right, he just out. He still does a shit ton of damage.
So over Skylark, gotcha. No, I'm joking. I mean, I can maybe agree with that. It does make sense. What do you think about this Boltus shift change, Wooey? Shift in Boltus's placement.
Yeah,
I
I like that.
kind of feel like Boltus should be below JoJo, but we live in a
Yeah,
society.
I don't know which I'd have first, JoJo or Boltus.
I think they're kind of evenly matched, which is why it makes it kind of difficult. But for me, I just feel like JoJo is more interesting, can have a lot more interesting interactions.
For me, it's like if you look at the average, it's like people will have a way more easier time with Boltus than they will have with JoJo, simply because of how brain dead Boltus kit is.
And then another thing about JoJo is that JoJo may not necessarily have the most insane burst damage close range, although he does. But one thing to notice is his little beans, his little mine, literally stuns somebody for a little bit, unless they like accidentally cancel it with perfect timing.
Yeah, it's also squads. Like if it was solos, I can understand JoJo above Boltus, but it's like squads and Boltus really excels because of his right click being so broken at any range.
Yeah. So I mean, you could play Boltus off with anybody else, and the problem with JoJo is you get melted. JoJo, I think, becomes like a big target because everyone's like, "Oh, big hitbox."
Yeah. Well, also, but yeah, Boltus' mobility really saves him. Like, even if the JoJo now goes into like something like the enemy squad, he still
Oh, we got an ad break.
outbreak. But yeah,
So I forgot that Xeon said we could talk about Raven, so we'll talk about Raven once the ad break is over. While this ad break is happening, I'm gonna get a snack. You two can talk if you'd like. Entertain the YouTube people.
gatita.
I did not write on my word.
You should totally send that.
No. Sussy Pain DM'd me about saying I say sus things in Spanish. Uh, let me screenshot it. I'm not surprised that was his opinion about it. Only because Shoko is Spanish doesn't mean I'm gonna say that.
Yeah, but the last one has some. Well, if you ignore the first part, the last line has more mannerisms.
The last one just looks like you're talking about the farm.
That's exactly what it is.
I fucking knew it.
My entire farm.
I knew it. When I saw the animals, I was like, that's a farm line. I knew it.
Then you
I'm
have
like,
the rooster sound.
The first one makes me think about marrying because of the ring. The second one is about cats. The other one makes me think of fucking farms. What is this? I'm not gonna send that. That's why Payne said to me he doesn't have any wrist lines. Because he agrees to this. I knew it. That's not how you answer to someone after they confess to you. That's not how you do it. I mean, it would fit in with what I did yesterday, but no.
Oh well, now you've gotta do it.
Hello, cat. Alright, what did I miss?
You missed the gatita.
Well, I heard that part, but
Yeah, you missed the other gatita too.
did you blow the lid yet?
What?
He said something.
I said something.
It does work. That is facts.
No, I don't believe in it. I don't believe in it. I rather play the safe card.
He went to us asking what to say. Gave him the perfect thing to say when applying for a job. And he's worried that his boss isn't going to like him.
Yeah, I don't think the boss is gonna like me talk about the farm.
What do you mean? It's perfect.
No, it isn't.
What, you want overheater? Sheep? Okay, I can replace that.
Yeah, the sheep would fit with me. I also
Old
like to
McMira had a farm.
No way.
All right.
Bruh.
Let's see what next mech. Oh wait, we got Raven to do. All right. This is what you've been waiting for, Mira.
The most based sniper ever. Which
Based, you mean cringe?
which sadly sucks without the C1. I hate it. Though he's still pretty good.
Yeah, no C1 Raven. It kind of gives me like B vibes, like low B.
Hmm. As someone that forced himself to majority play without the C1, I would say if you master it, it's A. It's a low A. Swift shot is cringe. It does
Swift
nothing
shot
with
with
C1.
C2.
Swift shot does nothing with C1.
Well, it does something by itself.
Yeah, but I prefer having an easier time killing people and not having to run into Kazumichi's aimbot directly.
True.
I
You
am
play
a
Pulsar. You only have to aim at the mech and it'll hit.
but Pulsar dies faster.
No, Pulsar has more health than Raven.
But Raven can stand behind the building. He can
Well,
shoot
Pulsar
through.
can fly.
you know what? If it's
You can
Origo,
make your hitbox wonky to cheat by constantly form switching.
but Raven doesn't even need to show his hitbox. He can just pixel peek still. His pixel peeking still works.
Kind of.
Yeah, but if you get the right angle, it always works. I know how to
Zensen?
get it. What the fuck?
I didn't know Zensen was here and talking to me about Trio of Enders.
Well, Trio of Enders is cringe.
Alright, so maybe not low B, but maybe middle B.
It's also if you factor in Origo, you literally get called a wall hacker because you get through for any walls.
You can also go into the buildings.
Yeah, that's also something. Yeah, like you said, Ranger is A because he can go into buildings. I would say.
Yeah, but
Raven
Ranger
is
can
A.
escape.
Raven can too. He can just grapple out again.
No, but I'm saying like Ranger has more options for escaping than just hiding in a building. If Raven gets
True.
caught out after that grapple, you're just dead.
Yeah, that's why he needs the C1 so desperately. Even Swift Shot can't help him with that.
Where would you place Raven, Wowie?
I don't know. I'm getting distracted.
What's distracting you now? Looking up animals?
What the fuck?
Well, where would you put no core module Raven?
Hmm. I'd say at least B.
Alright, so it
But I
seems like
don't
the
know, the
average would
specifics.
probably
of,
land
like,
somewhere
it.
right there. Yeah,
It's
you're
like,
not a Raven enjoyer.
it's like high B, low A. Well, but if he has a C1, he goes from I can't beat Akashic to I demolish Akashic.
Xeon said dog on Northern Knight. Honestly, I think Northern Knight can go into A.
Yeah, it's a really good A. Yeah.
Because you can absorb so much damage, you can run away, and if you're a bug abuser, you can go away forever.
Well, you just win automatically.
NKSS for dealing with Kazu, so true.
True. It's like if you have a shield build on him, you shield build with Ivan and everything, you can just constantly switch the shields.
Yeah.
Dashing also gives your shield back. He can.
Which, by the way,
Oh.
is ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why you can do that. He also like has his massive shield. You can just throw it inside buildings. You can pitch shot with it. You can air shot with it. You can punch with him. He has a really good kit. It's like if you don't know how to shoot around his shield, it's like he is super strong. He's definitely a high A for me.
I mean, getting extra shield per dash is pretty nice, though.
I mean, if you have your shield pretty much dead, you dash and you have shield back.
Yeah, if you need it.
Yeah. If you
Or
need
you can just do it as soon as your shield goes down, then put your shield away if you want to restore your shield faster.
I think it also doesn't it like if your shield breaks and you dash, you instantly get your shield back. Doesn't that
Should,
also
yeah.
happen? Yeah, it's like if your shield breaks and you dash and punch, you instantly have your shield back to shield again.
Also, hello, Pixie Meat. Welcome to the podcast. Where would you place NK, Wowie? We're just talking about NK. Anyone can say their opinions on what mech should go where. This is no core modules, and you're solo queuing into squads. You could have randoms, or you could not. Right now we're talking about NK. Pixie, where would you place NK, and Whoa, where would you place NK?
Probably an A.
Okay.
What I also realized, because it is solo queue, if you use NK in a solo queue, you really support your randoms a lot, so that they do
Yeah.
so they can
Mhm.
do also a lot. Like, they don't have to be the best skill wise, but if you have NK and you absorb everything, they will do good. He is a really good support mech.
I personally think NK is pretty solid.
Pixel, we do it like we take them at the highest potential. So always consider them a good player is piloting it.
See, I would put NK under Dread, but I'm also trying to think about like your general success as a team. I mean, I feel like
Uh,
A tier right now isn't even like ordered properly. Like I feel like with how it is, it can
uh,
kind of just go interchangeably. I don't know if I would say any of these are better than the other when it comes to things.
if you take highest potential, I would put Snow at number 1A.
Yeah. I mean, we could order this better.
It's like NK is pretty like NK is above Ranger, and no, I mean Dreadwolf is above Ranger, but I would say NK can counter Dreadwolf because one Dreadwolf clip is not enough to kill NK. Like
Yeah.
at most he breaks his shield, but then Dreadwolf is dead. So I
Also,
would
I
put
think
NK above Dreadwolf.
I think the Andro nerfs happened because of mobile, because mobile
Yeah,
Andro's cracked.
mobile Android is just out of the roof. I hate it. As a Hurricane man, I can't. It shuts me down. I have PTSD of Andrew C1.
So, how about we go with the one of your picks here, Willie? Which mech should we talk about?
Mm, flamenco.
Flamingo. All right. I'm sorry, Pixie. We'll go elbow after this one. Flamenco. Honestly, kind of like I feel kind of like B tier.
I agree with this. If it was pre-accuracy nerf flamenco, he would be A. But the accuracy nerf hurt him so much. It's insane how much it hurt him.
Yeah,
Like,
because you can't even like hit anything at like a long range. It's
yeah,
kind of
like,
like Dreadwolf.
yeah,
Yeah, I could kind of agree with the Skylark below Skylark.
yeah, on the Skylark legs. Uh, I would argue under Bultus as well. Like, Bultus doesn't suffer as much as the poking from Bultus is way stronger than Flamenco because he has no poking.
Yeah, but flamenco close range can be a menace, especially if you like get your direct hit dash.
Yeah, the problem is though, like, I guess yeah, it's a close range. Flamenco is pretty strong. Yeah, it's a better pilot killer. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, he's a really good pilot killer. So I'm fine with that. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
What
It's like
about you, Wowie?
Uh, I don't know.
Why is that?
I'd say its placement is fine. I'm just trying to think of, if its placement there is
Rip.
yeah.
I think it's either below Boltus or above Boltus. It's really hard. Boltus has the long range poking, but the like the solo squad potential for Flamenco is actually kind of pretty good, and a solo squad potential of a Boltus is not.
Fair.
Yeah, that also helps that Flamenco is the way he is.
You get your
He's
dash back.
Yeah, he's also pretty slim, so hitting him might be a bit harder. Mortis is pretty chunky. I mean, it's true. Him having the
Alright.
side view is like good.
Elbow. Alright. Miro, where do you think Elbow belongs?
It pretty much falls into the same category as NK, being a really good support, so I would say A. Even without
In
the
the
core,
trash.
in the trash, nah. It can elevate the randoms. If you are a good elbow, it can elevate your randoms. If you get unlucky and have no squad yet, you're pretty much dead. But if you have randoms, it can be like an NK, but also not on the same level as NK. I would say low B.
I'd say like around JoJo level, or I mean, you also get the homing you get without a core module, right?
Yeah, you always get a homing, like yeah.
That makes it so you don't have to aim. Sometimes I get too lazy to aim. Hmm.
Yeah, for me it's like low B, around like below Moon Rabbit, I would say.
What about you, Wowie?
Well, without core, it's
An experience to behold.
yeah.
True Pain,
Alright.
but Pain, it's like you are not gonna long range anyways with it if you are meant to be the support for your randoms.
I think we'll do high C.
Yeah, high C is good.
It is a good drink.
Obviously.
Alright. Let's try to speed through these a little quicker here. Neutron. I think can kind of go into the A tier. Just because of the pure amount of mobility, and if you're out of fuel, you can use your daggers to move around.
We have to see how Neutron now falls in after they finally fixed him.
I think I'll go up based off of my previous knowledge of Neutron. You could go into that
Yeah.
afterward.
I would say like high B, low A, but he could be higher because they now fixed him.
Could be.
So I'm fine with him being an A. Like he has good
Alright.
mobility. You can tap fire to have long range. He shreds close range. Yeah, A is good. I would put him above Ranger though.
Xeon said dog the horse, and I assume that means Lancelot. I kind of give Lancelot like a high D. It actually kind of turns out more, I guess, counterproductive most of the time.
Yeah, his shield. If you place the shield wrong, like it's good for you, but a lot of Lancelot players play selfish, so the shield is hurting way more than it should help.
Yeah, but the reason why I say, like, why I put it in high D is because, or well, I guess the movement helps it close the distance, so I might actually put it up to C, on my opinion, because I kind of forgot about the big dashes. I don't know where I put in C, but reason I don't want to put it in high B is because the way it plays forces you to put yourself in a 1v1, which in solo squad setting can be nice, but if you're in a 3v3, putting yourself in a 1v1 can just be a straight up disadvantage depending on what's going on.
Yeah.
Like if you have a sniper that can help you and you're just preventing the sniper from even helping you, And if you have me on your team and you demech them in the shield, I'm not getting the pit shot.
It's like he is designed to be a TDM solo smack.
Yeah.
So yeah, high C.
It's not a skill issue. The bullet doesn't go through the shield.
Just funny. Yeah, of course.
I've literally done that, but it's I've done it like one time, and it wasn't at long range. It was at close range. It was just like it's because I have to do it that way.
Imagine you hit the pit shot, and it does 1 damage.
So true.
Or 0. I remember shots can do 0.
I'm willing to go with middle of C. What do you two think?
Yeah, like middle C, high C. I don't know.
Because I mean, well, actually, I'll put it high C just because you can literally escape at basically any situation.
Yeah.
You have like
Yes.
arguably more escape potential than Ranger, but without the cool stuff that Ranger does.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, so while yeah, you do limit your own team with the shield. If
You limit
you're
their
in
team
your
too.
own little, yeah, that too. You're in your own little engagement. If you do get the hit on them and then place the shield down, then you're either forcing them to stay in the bubble with you, where they can't be helped by their teammates, or they can try to run, but you can shoot them through your shield, and they, the enemy team can't do anything against you.
That is true. But in all honesty, I feel like I only ever get hit by that attack in TDM.
Yeah, it's pretty much.
Yeah.
Like I said, he's designed to be a TDM solo smack.
Now, with that in mind, actually, I did kind of forget about that. But with that in mind, I might be able to move it upward on my own opinion. But literally below Moon Rabbit. Because the odds of you hitting that attack are relatively low, but if you manage it right, you could maybe hit it. It just depends on the situation, on how well set up and how in the open you are, because you can't even. Yeah, I know that the jab and the stomp both activate that, but the problem is the stomp, you can't entirely predict where you're going to end up. Like, obviously it's consistent every time, but given how the terrain is, can make it a little harder to predict. And if you go for the jab, if you're in, there's a lot of situations where if you're not in open field, you're just in tough luck. But on top of that, you won't be able to hit any mechs that are very mobile, and they might jump over you. Which I feel is Lancelot's like biggest fault is that.
But like Pain, it doesn't matter if you have like two shots at it. Like if it's a high mobility mech, by the time he does his first attack and throws his shield, he already wasted it. The high mobility mech is already gone.
I think Pain's point is like you have 2 shots to hit that and then do your right click, but
the problem is most Lancelots just throw the shield instantly after they already went for it for the first time. Like,
I mean,
if you miss once, you get insta-punished. If you don't throw the shield.
let me just completely reset my opinion on. Let me completely reset my opinion on Lancelot.
TDM player. Pain. You're basing it off a TDM player who is really good at the Lancelot. He is a top Lancelot, yes, but it's like, can he replicate it against a Gabriel, Michael? I don't know comp. Yeah, he plays squads, but it's like when I face him in squads, he has never hit it against me. He just dies because I'm just not a target.
I feel like I only ever get hit by that in TDM, but there's sometimes where I get hit by in squads.
Yeah.
I'm thinking the most I'm willing to go is below JoJo because of how specific the setup needs to be. Like, yeah, you can go for the thing twice, but I don't I don't know how much that would help.
But Pain, that skill issue Kuri and Aninana doesn't play much. That's different. We don't consider Kuri. He plays with Kazu. That's all you need to know. We don't consider him.
Well, here's the thing. I'm kind of like, part of me doesn't want to put it above JoJo, but part of me is thinking about it because it's like the whole mechanic behind it. When you do get it, you basically have like a win. You basically win the fight. Like there's nothing the other person can really do. Because then you can also play it to where you go in and out of the shield, kind of like Doomlight.
Yeah, that's why, like, he's designed to win 1v1s. And like,
And he's also very fat.
yeah, but after he won the 1v1 and his shield runs out, like the other leftover squad mates are just gonna kill him.
Yeah, but he might be able to escape with his onslaught.
Yeah, it depends though on where it happens. He has to really play smart to get a lot out of it.
You know, I'm gonna put it above JoJo. What about you, Wooly? Where do you think it should go?
Why Android is at the bottom? You're not a mobile player, that's why.
Rava's returned.
You need to be a mobile player to understand that Andrew actually belongs in S.
I don't know, because it's like thinking about how niche the situation is, like with Lancelot, it can really make or break its placement. Because if you hit it all the time, and if we're thinking about people who hit it all the time, you would be probably high B like Payne says.
Yeah, if you take what we do highest potential, you know, that's just give him high B.
Which I mean, we kind of are supposed to be going off that, and that's kind of what I am doing. But
yeah,
I guess my opinion on Lancelot's kind of scuffed because some things I forget because I just don't really enjoy playing the mech. But
I wouldn't put him above Skylark. Skylark has the potential to hit all three at once.
yeah, well, that reload javelin can too.
Yeah, but still, just I would put Skylark above.
All right, well, where would you put Lancelot? Wait, let me make sure Wooly's here still. Let me
Maybe my bias for Skylark
Wooly is missing at the moment, so I guess it's up to me and you. I think goes. I honestly think Skylark goes above Raven and Lancelot goes above Raven.
Yeah, they go above Raven. Yeah, no core Raven really struggles.
All right, we got Hot Steel. Oh, welcome back. Do you agree with our Lancelot placement?
Ooh, that's quite the change.
The difference from where we were.
Yeah.
Yeah. After a lot of thinking on my end and a lot of talking about it, I came to more realizations that if you do win a 1v1, you can literally just leave. You basically just disconnect from the server whenever you want. And if we're judging off highest potential and we're arguing like, hey, you could hit most of your dashes with the shield, you can play it like a Doomlight shield where most of their bullets are going into the shield and not you, and you could just dance around that.
Yeah.
What do you
I'd
think?
say that's a pretty good spot.
All right, well, I'm picking this one for you, Freeman. Where are we putting Freeman?
Not the Freeman. Not the Freeman.
Where are we putting Freeman?
In the corner peeking category.
True.
All right, don't worry, I got this. Corner peeking skill issue.
True. Definitely a below F. They do not deserve respect.
Look, if we're actually going to put a place for trio, I would argue like low A. Wait, maybe above Neutron. Actually, above Neutron, I guess that would be mid A. Actually, if I put it above Ranger and Neutron, because of just the flexibility.
I mean,
I
you
would
can
put
solo
them
squad whip in.
Yeah,
You can. I did that before in Asia, and I streamed it.
If Dreadwolf is high A, Trio should be high A too. Trio beats Dreadwolf, and like Trio DPS is insane.
It depends if you're hitting every shot.
Yeah, but we take high potential.
Yeah, we're taking high potential, but with a high potential, Dreadwolf should be able to at least manage your fuel enough to dance around and make like high potential does not mean perfect.
I mean, yeah, you're right. Yeah, like a high potential Dreadwolf, like it pops off. Like if you have the Dreadwolf movement down, you're pretty much good. But like, yeah, Trio DPS is just insane.
Yeah, but Twedwell doesn't have the core.
Yeah, you don't need the core for like a 1v1ing a trio though, because a trio is not going to be moving around much anyways.
Especially Pains.
I mean, honestly though, it's kind of based though, because Pain if Pain doesn't really move around trio and just kind of like sits and just goes with the accuracy and then also just focuses on shooting the other person as opposed to moving them and further complicating what they have to do to aim. That's kind of better to do with trio. I mean, you got a bajillion health anyways. That's kind of what I do in like movement shooters, which I've streamed to you before. I'm like, oh, everyone's just moving around. I'll just stop moving and just focus on calculating my shot instead of actually
You did
making
that
it
with
worse.
mini SMGs where people were like, why the fuck are you doing it? But then you destroy everyone that doesn't do it. I remember it. It was hilarious. But what I want to say is like a trio can insta-delete pilots as well before they even get to fly away, which Dreadwolf can't do at all. Dreadwolves can't fit.
I mean, I guess Trio could chase things down a bit easier as well. I mean, Dreadwolf can, but Trio has like that high damage even at mid range. So I mean, I guess I could put Trio over Dreadwolf. But the question is, do I want to put Dreadwolf over NK or NK below Dreadwolf?
I mean, I would say that this is okay.
They're kind of even when I think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like if you put a Dreadwolf
Remember
against
deletion?
the NK.
Remember what, Wowie?
Deletion. They
Oh,
were a really good NK.
oh yeah, the NK Alpha.
I don't know who that is.
He didn't really play much, but considering he doesn't play much, he was a really good Alpha and a really good NK.
Alright, fortunately we have to get rid of the corner peeking row. Goodbye. Alright. Skyfire. Kind of got that, like... Skyfire is one of those mechs that both works in this game and doesn't at the same time. I would say C tier, but maybe low C tier because you can't really escape anything anymore.
Oh yeah, the tech removal. Yeah.
Tech removal really slaughtered this mech.
For real.
Any objections to Skyfire being here?
I mean, I would put him S because his hitbox is garbage. But no, he is C. Yeah, pretty much C.
Alright, Skyfall, I think I'll put above JoJo. Because the amount of suppressive fire you can do with this thing, and the amount of pilot killing you can do with this thing, and the amount of just annoyance, of general annoyance you can be, pretty insane.
After release buff, Skyfall is S, but yeah, he's pretty much Giga nerf, but he's still really good, you know. B above JoJo is fine.
What do you think, Wowie?
I think that's a good spot.
What about for Skyfire? Because I
They're
didn't ask your
always
opinion
an
on Skyfire.
annoyance.
Yeah. Especially with Gabriel, because your aim punch is like 10 times more from Skyfire.
Yeah, and it's so tanky too.
Yeah. Only Gabriel problems.
I have problems with him too as Hurricane. What do you mean?
Skill issue.
What do you mean skill issue?
All I'm saying is if you fly in front of the Skyfall and just left click its head, you'll probably win.
I mean, yeah. What's the like? If he has full, like I play mobile Hurricane, so like on Steam I wouldn't have that much of a problem. But yeah, on mobile, yeah, you can really feel the pain.
Now, Hort Steel.
F.
I don't know. I don't think Hort Steel's that bad.
Yeah, he isn't that bad, but like it's still squads and like it's still hot steel. Like
I feel like it could be C, like low C or high D. Because the reason why I say that is there's nothing wrong with hot steel in particular. It's that when there's a hot steel, you are the target.
yeah.
Like everyone just shreds you.
But in return, you shred like. Yeah, you shred the Tempest. You can shred the Daphne. You can shred a Gorilla. You can shred a Albo, a Moon Rabbit, Arthur. You can pretty much shred. Like if it's solos, he's really good.
Yeah, I
TM2.
think this might be the best 1v1 mech in the well, maybe not the entire game because that could arguably be like NK or Trio just because of the pure damage output.
If you consider scores, it's like Firefox demolishes Hot Steel.
Yeah, but I'd say in terms of how squads is like, okay, let me ask both of you: when you see a hot steel and two other people, do you prioritize the two other people, or do you prioritize the hot steel that's flying and hitting you with AOE?
Depends who the other people is,
Depends.
but most of the time I will go for the Hot Steel first.
Well, let's say you both are 120 meters away, like your squad and their squad, or 200 meters. So we'll go 200 meters. And let's say there's a what's a common mech to see? I mean, I guess Death Now is one for some reason.
Because of his vibe. People like his
Let's
design.
say there's a Death Knell, Aurora, and a Hot Steel. Now the Aurora you'll obviously prioritize when it's beaming you, but once it stops beaming you, then it's just gone. And then but the Hot Steel is just gonna constantly be trying to pepper you with explosive. And so I feel like that's what makes everyone automatically turn to killing the Hot Steel because it's a pain when it gets close.
I will give you an example. Like, there's a lot of Hot Steel players that don't like my cave, and it's like from 200 meters away, I don't care about the Hot Steel. The Aurora dies first, always. But after that, it's always the Hot Steel that dies second. But if it's closer, because I play Hyper Warp, I don't have the issue. I just Hyper Warp away. But if it's like, let's say 100 meters, 75 meters, I always prioritize the Hot Steel. He is the biggest problem.
Yeah.
If it's
I feel like once Hot Steel closes that 100-meter gap, then anyone who's in that 100-meter radius just automatically just starts targeting Hot Steel.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like if he starts shooting you long range and you have Hyper Warp, he's never gonna be an issue. But like, yeah, at this closer range, like I had a lot of fights against Hot Steels that really hard focus me. And like I always win because of Hyper Warp.
What do you think of this placement?
Yeah, that's fair.
What do you think, Wooly?
I mean, I'd say it's fair.
All right, Wooly, lightning round. Where are you placing Firestar?
A. Maybe.
It's because it cooks and you like food. I mean, I can agree with that. I would go with lower A, but I don't know what
Yeah,
kind of
that's what
A
I'm
are you
thinking.
thinking? Okay.
Like neutron level.
Yeah.
Problem like if it's Origo, he's S, easy.
Yeah.
But it's like it's no core, so he doesn't get the insanely overbuffed C1, which I still don't get why the fuck they gave him that. It's a C1 Raven moment, but on Firestar. But yeah, it's like
Yeah, very
Origo,
annoying to deal with.
Origo S easy, but like Alpha, high B, low A.
I think we have another S tier mech in here. I think Pulsar might be a contender for S.
Yeah, Pulsar is pretty much Aurora, but more annoying to hit and not so easy to punish.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it continuously fires, unlike Aurora, who just has a massive right click that you can dodge. I would put him above Aurora.
What do you think, Wooey? I kind of agree. I think
Yeah.
they're more so interchangeable, but
Yeah, they have
now
a similar role.
Akashic. Where do you think we should put him, Mira? Lightning round. Where are we putting him?
Above Lancelot, I would say. He could be low A, but he's also high B. Like in solos and Stadium, he really excels, but that's it.
Mm.
I might
mean-
say low A.
Yeah, low A. Yeah, low A. Yeah.
What are you gonna say, Wooey?
I do like its stash, but its cooldown is really long. So if
Yeah,
you
just
dash
kill
in
just kill a
somewhere,
mech and get it back.
I mean, you did how Akashic mains counter is like they dash first, and then they fully hold the shield to dash again, and they rotate it. Like the cooldowns perfectly match that playstyle, where you can just constantly rotate, which is
Or
extremely
just
annoying.
kill a mech with your dash, and you'll be good to go.
True. But yeah, that's why I hate him in solos, because he just rotates his cooldowns until he just kills you.
All right. Firefox, no core modules, solo, whatever. I'm thinking Firefox is like Gorilla Hunter 2.
Yeah. Without the C1, like, yeah, no. It's another C1 Raven moment where when he has the C1, he is easily S, but that's it. Without it, no. It just he gets out DPS by trio.
Yeah. Well, I think we got it. Any objections to my Firefox placement?
No, not really.
There's a Gorilla Hunter right here, Xeon. It's right next to Firefox. All right, I think we did it. Are you all satisfied with this tier list?
Yes.
looks good. How would it make a
All
squad
right.
using only S tier mechs?
That already happens.
That's already the normal method. Like everyone already does that. I feel like that's a good SQUADS tier list. It's pretty accurate. And I love how Gabriel is just Gabriel. Well, you don't need to say anything else. Just say Gabriel.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that will conclude the podcast too. We got the tier list done, and we got the content creator pack out there. Anyone have anything they want to say before the stream ends? Any questions? Whether you, Wowie, or Mira have a question, or any of the viewers, let me know.
I have a question.
What is it?
When are we adding Freddy to the content creator pack?
All right, everyone's gonna have a bit of a present on October 31st. Make sure to check out for that update.
Add Chica 2 and Bonnie. Add the entire FNAF movie.
True. That would not be illegal at all.
That's the present.
Yeah.
The entire movie.
All right, let's see. Is there anyone that we can raid? Well, do you have anyone we can raid?
I'm looking. There's a Kato playing
There it is.
Genshin.
More Genshin Impact? Oh, come on.
I mean,
But dude, let's see.
Savage is streaming.
Wait, Savage? Oh, wait.
Yeah, he's streaming.
Yeah, but they nerfed the Titanic flute.
Yeah, but he's still streaming.
All right.
And we can't always raid Cardo.
Kato, Corruption, or Savage. What do you two think?
I mean, we raided Kato like 500 times at this point, so we need to change it up.
Oh, so you're saying we gotta raid Doug? I gotcha. I gotcha. I mean, we could raid another new player, or we could raid someone that we already know.
I mean, we have never raided Happy, and
I've raided Happy once, but you know what? Let's give Happy a raid. How about that?
yeah, let's raid him.
Let me go to my Super Mecha Champions.
We need to tell him the placing of Daphne.
All right. Let me go ahead and do this raid, and then we're gonna go ahead and raid Happy Corruption. Happy Corruption. Thank you all for watching. This was a very long podcast. I wasn't expecting it to be this long. But yeah.
Yesterday was like, oh, we're just gonna have a 30-minute podcast.
Yeah,
3
no,
hours.
today we have a 3-hour.
We went 3 hours more.
Yeah.
All because
All
of
right.
one tier list.
Yeah, one tier list.
And we need to do 500 other tier lists.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe we should do a tier list a month so that way we don't go crazy.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, we're gonna go ahead and raid Happy Corruption. Yay! Make sure to tell them hello. And to the YouTube people and any viewers who didn't catch it, the Content Creator Pack is now available. You can check it out. Download it for free. Just Google, and it's not my assets. Well, some of them are my assets, but whatever. You know what I mean. Goodbye!
Good boy.
Goodbye.
Say-